So, Tifa, tell me, why do you hate me telling you what I do or don't want as a gift for like Christmas and stuff?
Because you're really annoying to go shopping for. Before I go into that...
Hello, honest psycho. It is Wednesday, everybody. Yes, halfway week. Yes. Also, Skinner, congrats on being everything. And
the fuck is your pancake?
Asking for pancakes. We'll get to that. But first, before the stream, before we started getting ready, I forced Tifa to go outside today to go for a short walk with me because it's been snowing here and it's a winter wonderland out there.
I already went for a walk. Like I had to go to the dentist this morning and I take like half an hour to walk there and half an hour back. So I already took an hour walk today.
And I've also taken a walk, but I didn't take one with you, so it doesn't count. It's about enjoying each other's company and the beauty of the scenery. Now, as we were walking, I told Tifa something she can give me for, we use the Dutch word, Sinterklaas. 6th of December is Nikolaus in Germany. 6th of December is Nikolaus in Germany. The Dutch have to ruin everything that the Germans ever did before the Germans turned fully evil. Back then, 80 years ago. So they stole that idea, but they celebrate their version, Sinterklaas, on the 5th, because they cannot wait until the 6th.
Excuse me, we do it on the 5th and we also celebrate much bigger than you guys.
Yes, you do.
You guys don't do anything.
You celebrate together with racism. Zwarte Piet, look it up. We've talked about this plenty. That's not the point right now.
That's another point.
That's not the argument right now. So I'm telling Tifa, I treated myself the other day when Steam and Humble Bundle, everybody had a sale. I finally bought a copy of Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. Game made by Team Reptile. It's basically Jet Set Radio free. But Sega doesn't make games anymore, not like that. So somebody else made a new Jet Set Radio game. And it's great, I'm loving it so far. So I told Tifa, if you want, you can give me that for Sinterklaas. And then Tifa exploded on me.
I did not explode on you. I was like, okay,
Yes.
so I give you 26 bucks for the game because I believe that's how much you bought it for.
I believe so, I could look it up. There you go, Skinner.
Oh, that's what you meant.
The racism part.
You can also just look for Black Pete.
Yes, that's...
That's the English term. You'll find him on that as well.
Yes. But not the point. Why are we going into this right now? We need to argue about you arguing.
We can't do everything at once. But you are usually really annoying to buy gifts for. Because Jack was like, oh, what do you want? And I'm like,
Yes.
I don't know what I want. There isn't anything I want at the moment.
The reason I ask is December for me sucks in the sense that I want to give her something for Nikolaus, Sinterklaas. Then it's her birthday a week later, and then it's Christmas like 10 days later, 2 weeks. So I need like 3 gifts in 1 month, and I'm okay with that, but if you have anything you want me to get you, then you can tell me, and you have 3 occasions immediately available.
Yeah, I know, but there's nothing that I want.
Which is really sweet. I mean, this is a true first world problem. Don't get me wrong. This is not actually suffering from this dilemma. I just thought it was funny.
You can get me winter shoes. I need winter shoes. I'm still walking around in summer shoes and it's slippery as hell outside.
Yeah, you hate all shoes.
I
Anyway,
have no grip.
so Tifa, what's your problem with me telling you, hey, I was interested in this game, now I bought it, it's pretty good, if you want, you can make that my gift.
Not even sure. What was my problem with that?
That's a good question,
What did I
because
say to that?
you got verbal about it.
To still pick something else. No, because I said something and then it kind of went into the whole like
Oh, I don't want that as a
Christmas
gift.
thing. I don't want that as a
Yes.
gift because you were always like, oh, I want this game and I want that game and I want all of these things. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get it to you.
I hate to interrupt you, but apparently we
I
were
saw-
offline for a second.
I was flash for a second there.
And
yeah.
now apparently we're online again. Are we back? Apparently we are. We got a little hiccup. Well,
Yeah. Well, it seems
We're
to be
still
back. We're back.
it's working now. Good. That was That was weird. Anyway, yes, I say there are things I don't want as a gift.
Yeah, and then you
Yes.
go like, oh, I want all of these things,
Yes.
but I don't want it as a gift.
Yes.
So I'm like, okay, so what do you want as a gift? And then it's usually, I don't know, think of
Yes.
something.
Yes.
Surprise me. But then I surprise you, and then you go like, oh, I didn't want this as a gift. And it's like,
When was the last time that happened?
last year, I think.
I don't think so. I believe you're making stuff up right now. So
You know it's true though.
here's my reasoning. With video games, for example, yeah? Sometimes I'm really hyped up, I really look forward to a specific game. Okay? Now, imagine if the game comes out and it's shit. That happens.
It can happen.
A lot of times, hype is way more of an enjoyable feeling than actually playing the thing you are waiting for. So, and when I tell you, you can give me this game as a gift, and when the game comes out, and when I play it and I hate it. I'm burned. I was one of the people that backed Mighty Number 5. I know where that pain comes from. I can pinpoint on the metaphorical doll where I've been hurt, and it's everywhere. It's my soul. Because I gave money to Inafune. And I still regret that. Like, I feel, as a German, I believe after a certain point when you learn about the history of your country, you already feel like bad as a German to some degree for what your ancestors have done. But I made Mighty Number 5 happen. I was one of the original backers. I'm in the credits. And I'm sorry to the world for that. But
I see you feel the pain.
But that's what I'm talking about. If a gift you have a loved one give you sucks, then I will always think of you when I play the game. And then I'll be like, well, that was a wasted
Are you saying you don't
opportunity.
always think of me anyway?
I do, but then it will be negatively. Because I feel like I wasted the opportunity.
I was just tricking you.
Yeah, I noticed. But if it's a positive situation, then it will be elevated by it being a gift. And if it's a bad experience, then it will be retroactively dragging down the enjoyment of receiving the gift.
Regardless, I really don't like gifting season. Finding gifts is so hard.
Yes, like I said, we are in the fortunate position. We don't need
First world
anything.
problems, absolutely.
Yes, we don't need anything. Like we've got a roof above our heads. We've got food on the table. We can pay our bills. We've got the
Always
stuff
use
we
more
want.
snacks.
It's more like stuff like this. Oh, you can get me a treat. How about you take me for dinner or something? Which is fine. That's sweet. But it can get a bit much if like every day you ask, okay, so what do you want for these 3 occasions now? Tell me something.
But yeah, gifting is hard. I'm more of a like, just tell me what you want, or I'll just give you some money or like a gift card.
I would argue that you are worse. Because I tell you what I don't want, and you tell me nothing. You go, I don't know.
I mean, that is true. But in
At
the
least
end,
with me you have some feedback.
in the end, it always turns into books.
Yeah, that's like the go-to. Like, books are always a good idea.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I'm happy to buy you more books. You enjoy them. But I don't understand why you can't get over me saying, no, maybe not that.
Because you never say what you do want. Now you did, so I'll get it for you.
The last time I did tell you what I wanted, I had to remind you multiple times, and in the end you still forgot.
True, I did forget once,
Yes.
but that's because you told me like months in advance. And then I did forget, that is very true.
One of my favorite games from the PlayStation 3 360 era was Resonance of Fate. Made by the same developer as the Star Ocean games, actually, Tri-Ace. And they finally announced that it would come to PC with like a remastered 4K HD version. So I told Tifa, hey, nudge, nudge, this game is coming out, you can get me that, I love it, I know that this time, I have a copy of a game already, I want another one, please. She's like, yeah, sure. And then like a few weeks before, I'm like, so we got our gift set, and he's like, no, what do you want? I'm like, I kind of told you.
Yeah, and then you didn't say what you want anymore. Like, you could have also just said or repeated what you wanted.
I literally took my PS3 copy of a game and put it in the living room where you would always see it.
You know how many games you put in the living room and just leave it laying there?
Not that many.
Oh, plenty. Like, it doesn't count.
Anyway, Tifa is bad at gifts. I'm great at it, and she should just take my feedback.
I mean, I am bad at gifts. I will never deny that.
Yes. Tell me after the stream what you want for those 3 occasions now.
But speaking of gifts... Actually, there's no speaking of gifts. Get back to the pancake thing that Skinner mentioned.
Okay, yeah. So why does Skinner believe you should be having a pancake on your head?
It's I want to say weird tradition that started like a long time ago, like beginning 2000s maybe.
A long time ago, 23 years ago.
That's long enough. It started years ago. It's old enough. On the 29th of November, it's Saint Pancake Day, Sint Pannenkoek. Basically, what you do is you bake pancakes, everyone puts a pancake on their head, and then you wish each other a blessed and happy Saint Pancake Day.
Why do you put food on your head? That's all there is to it,
basically.
Do you still eat them afterwards?
I would think so.
What if somebody has like gel and stuff in their hair?
I've never did this. It's very region specific actually. It's like Rotterdam. If anyone knows the layout of the Netherlands. That's where it started, and I think it's kind of been spreading through the Netherlands, especially social media, all of that, so more places are starting to do it. I've never done it. I would assume you still eat the pancake. I mean, hey, why not? Might as well. But that's...
It seems unhygienic.
That's all you do. There's no
I'm not
gift
saying
exchange.
hair is dirty, but a lot of people put product in their hair. Like hair gel and like all of the stuff to like style your hair. That's fine. But I wouldn't want that on my food. Like I wouldn't want that on a pancake. You're not
like rubbing it in. You just like put it on your head and
but
that's
it still touches it.
I have less of a problem with that. Hey, during Sinterklaas we used to eat candy off the floor. Do we need to have that discussion again?
You what?
I think we already had a discussion about that. Like when Sinterklaas and Black Pete come, they throw around those little pepper cakes on the street or in the classroom.
Pepper nuts.
Pepper nuts. Or in the classroom, they just throw it around on the floor, on the streets, and you just used to eat it.
So in Dutch culture, there is in what Tifa is saying, in Dutch culture, there is a day dedicated to racism. First of all, where they take small cookies, throw them on the, mind you, 5th of December. So usually it's cold and wet. Like if there isn't snow, because Netherlands is surrounded by water, it's more temperate, then there's rain. So you walk with your procession of celebrating people down a street that is most likely wet from rain or snow, and then you take candy and these little cookies.
Yeah.
You throw them at the children.
Yeah.
Onto the ground, where the children then off of the ground pick them up and eat them.
Yes. That might explain how I turned out the way I did.
I have no more questions why we both sit in a room with a sick person, Tifa doesn't get anything, and I get sick.
I told you! You make your immune system worse by like avoiding anything or everything. You should like strengthen it. But yeah, around
what do you mean you should dirty street candy? I know, right?
It's the same, or it used to be the same at like school. Sinterklaas and Black Pete used to come. They would go around all the classrooms. They would throw some candy into the room. Everyone would fight over the candy on the floor, have a collection, eat some, and then they go off.
She was entirely wrong to be fair. Yeah, like I get it. I fully understand the concept of exposure to illnesses and diseases can help your immune system. I think at this point, I'm 34 now, I think it's too late. if I now start eating candy off of a freaking street, I think I'll die. Like, I will go full Oregon Trail, get like dysentery and just shit my soul out.
These were the times where you all had to blow into your cartridges to play your games. Like everyone, you just pick something up, if there's something on it, you just go, and then you eat it.
If it happens at home, where I know the ground is clean, like has been recently cleaned, nobody walks there with their like shoes from outside, and it's clean. Maybe. On the street, hell no. Hell no.
I have to say I was a bit shocked they don't do that anymore. Like the videos I see in the past few years are just like them handing it out and like putting it in your hand or like giving you a little bag, and it's like, where's the fun in that? But you need to hunt for your food.
To be fair, dropping candy on my apartment floor is more than healthy on the touch. Have you been to the Netherlands? Okay.
But Sinterklaas every year, I would say for the past 10 years or so, is an interesting time, because I would say around beginning of November we start the whole Sinterklaas arguments.
Yes.
Because we have Black Pete.
Is Black Pete racist? The answer is yes, by the way.
For those who don't know Black Pete, we have Sinterklaas, Saint Nicholas? No. Yeah, Saint Nicholas, who is a...
It's basically Santa.
Santa, but from Spain. What? Saint Nicholas comes from Spain, and he takes the boat every year to come to the country. So that...
Yes, because there's no land connection between Spain and the Netherlands.
And he has lots of helpers, like Santa's helpers, who are elves, but these are just...
Who are slaves. Like, don't get me wrong. Just because Black Pete is racist doesn't mean there aren't problems with Santa Claus. You shouldn't... like, having elves as helpers is one thing, but in most depictions, they're slaves. And that's also wrong.
Sinterklaas has human helpers. The problem is they are all fully black, and with that I mean in the blackface kind of way, because everyone paints themselves completely black.
When she says black, she doesn't mean they are people whose skin is naturally black. No, it's people that put blackface on themselves.
It's a blackface tradition, yeah. I mean, that's... You go with the
completely
typical...
normal sentence for a Dutch person. Yeah, it's blackface.
You go with the typical very red lips, big
earrings,
golden earrings.
All the things Germany in like the last, I want to say like 40 years went like, don't you think that's racist? And people were like, yeah, kinda, we should maybe not do that. And
I mean, the racist...
then we kind of phased that out.
The racist... Wait, that was the same in Germany. You guys had Black Pete.
Racist depictions of people that don't look like a stereotypical German have been a thing over here as well, yes. I believe racism is kind of a universal concept everybody has heard. Unfortunately, but still.
You say it with a hard BL. What should I say, Eck? Eck?
Now I get it.
What are you mentioning?
The only thing Tifa says with a hard BL is when she reads her yayoi manga.
But the thing is, the story itself is that they are as black as they are because they always go down the chimney.
Yes.
And they get, what's the English word for that? Soot.
I think.
They're covered in soot, and that's why they're all black.
That's the Dutch apologist saying that. So tell me, if I go down a chimney, okay? My name is now Pete for this argument, yes? And I'm Santa's helper because I like making people happy, I like giving gifts away, and I like to watch the little street urchins eat candy off of the ground. I don't know why. So now I'm tasked
Don't forget you do also love your steamboat.
Of course I do. And now I'm tasked with climbing down the chimney. And I do this, and because I'm not particularly great at it, I get soot all over me. At what point do I get the stereotypically blackface racist lips and the jewelry in my ears?
Well, you already had the lips and the jewelry.
No, I didn't. I looked like this when I started. That's what I'm going for. Like, the argument is not valid if you ask me.
Yeah, but you've been doing it for so long. You're now naturally black.
Is what these people would probably say, because it
That's the story behind it.
sometimes grows your shiny things and drop them in the chimney. So as I'm falling down the longest chimney in the world, and I keep rotating because how else do I get the soot everywhere? I keep bumping my face, but not with my nose, which would make sense, only with my lips, which is why they get swollen and look bigger and exaggerated. And as I keep tumbling, I hit my head sideways multiple times, somehow into the shiny things.
So yeah, obviously a lot of
There's a
people
lot of
have a
things wrong
problem
with the Dutch culture at that point.
with the older white man who's usually always on a very white horse.
Of course.
Like
Of course he is.
Like he doesn't walk a lot, and all the black beats like walk alongside the horse, hand over gifts, treats, and all of that. So that is an argument that starts every single year.
And
Again.
every year, there is no argument. Is it racist? Yes.
It absolutely is.
Yes.
You can't really argue
Yes.
about it, but people hold on to tradition. Then for a
Black
long...
Pete's, yeah, multiple. Because
Yeah, he has like hundreds.
what
and
what could be less racist than a fat white guy that has never seen an
He's not
honest
fat.
day? What could be less racist than the depiction of a wealthy white guy on a snow white horse walking ahead of a group of people in blackface? The only thing missing is that while they're giving out candy, you make them pick cotton.
He has like hundreds.
When I say you to her, I mean the Dutch.
He
people
has
that
like
disagree with
hundreds of black beats, and
course.
every black beat has its own task. Like you have journal Pete, you have map Pete, you have present Pete, list Pete, all of that stuff. Like everyone has a designated task they're in charge of.
Because of course they wouldn't be equipped to handle just general things.
I don't think that's the point of it. But
Oh, sorry, I was trying to
regardless.
think like a racist would there for a moment.
And for a long time, people have tried to like get rid of it. And for some reason, and I really don't know why, they came with this really stupid idea to come with rainbow Pete. So we got rid. Did we disconnect again? No. We got rid
Twitch just being weird again.
of, not rid, some places replaced black Pete by rainbow Pete's. So then the people were painted fully green, red, pink, blue, which to me was really stupid.
Okay, so you replace one racism that is more grounded in reality with a different racism.
Why is that racism?
Well, if you
It's a green person racist against.
if the argument was that it's from soot, why is it suddenly a different color?
That's what I also don't like, and rainbows,
So
just
clearly,
rainbow colors just don't make
clearly
sense.
there, the person who was totally not a racist in their own mind at least went like, okay, if black is the problem, I'll do a different color, but change nothing else. No,
Yeah, the rest is all still
You
the
did
same.
not fix the problem. The problem is still racism. You just painted the racism.
Well, they tried to get rid of the whole black beat thing by doing something new, which I can appreciate.
But it's not
But
new.
rainbow people just didn't do it. It didn't even look good or anything. It just doesn't do it. I
also
don't get
doesn't
why
make
we couldn't
sense.
just go with like suit stripes. Just go like up, and you're done. You know, all you need. Then you have your suit thing in it.
Yeah, like basically every chimney sweep in any movie ever.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, just take some soot in your hands, rub it over, you're done. It doesn't need to be in every...
The rainbow Pete's weren't that popular, so I think they already got rid of that. I'm not sure what they did this year actually. I didn't see any of it. But there's like this argument still going on like, don't touch Pete or do we touch Pete?
Yes, you should. Yes.
Yeah,
yes, you
but
should.
I don't think it's gonna change like anytime soon.
I hope that I get to live to see the day where enough people have that argument and go, you know what? It is racist and it's done. We need to change this. We need to actually like evolve as a culture. Not just go.
The funny thing is, like, if you change it and you just go with the suit stripes, for example,
Yes.
then it's just the adults that have an issue with it. Like, for a little kid that's just happy Sinterklaas is in town and that's gonna get presents and all of that, it doesn't really matter. Like, it's all what you grew up with.
Yes.
So it's kind of funny to see all the adults argue over this and the kids just want to like enjoy the holidays.
I want to see a study how many Dutch children believe nowadays that the Sinterklaas festivities have been ruined because the Black Pete that gave them candy looked like somebody who fell down a chimney and not like a racist caricature of black people from times we should have moved on from.
Hey, our current winning political party in the Netherlands even has it as a campaign thing that our holidays are not gonna be changed. Like Black Pete will be gone and all of that, or will be staying and all of that. But yeah, have I told you all the history about the best-selling mystery
Yes,
novel?
you have multiple times.
It rings a bell, but I don't fully remember. Which one was that?
Which one was it? Murder on the Orient Express that had the N word in its title originally. I think it was.
It's been a while, right? I somehow have.
And then there were none. Well, that one then. Yes. Just enslave every race, and then it's just slavery. Yeah, exactly. Yes, but no, maybe don't do that. Maybe don't do that.
But here, Sinterklaas, as in here in Germany, it's not really a thing. Like,
okay,
it's a day.
Real quick, you've listened to us talk for way too long about this issue again, because there shouldn't be an issue. It's racist. Problem solved. German Nikolaus is different. So the tradition, at least the way I grew up with it, is you tell your kid to clean their shoes, usually boots because it's winter, and to put them outside.
It's the same with us, but you can just leave him in your house because he comes through the chimney.
And we don't have chimneys. So you put them outside of your apartment or house door usually. And then the next day you will find gifts in that.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, but even it's not really a big thing.
It's like Santa Claus with Christmas.
Like, most people I know don't even exchange gifts. They either do nothing or they just go for dinner like your family does.
Well, that's a treat as well.
I mean, yeah, it is. But
I would have a hard time receiving my restaurant food in a boot. Like this year we're going for Chinese food for that day. So I would not imagine, I don't know, egg fried rice will taste any good out of a shoe. I'd rather they don't. Y'all don't really have chimneys, like on average? If it's a really old building that still had like a furnace, then yes. But other than that, no.
I want to say the majority of houses don't anymore. Same in the Netherlands. There, the Sinterklaas story now is basically he has a copy of all the keys. And that's how he's able to get into it.
Then why the soot?
Well, that changed. They've done it for so many years. It just stuck to them. Like, that is so many years of soot. You can't clean it off anymore.
You know, little Tifa, when Pete makes the copies of the keys to get the prints, he needs soot, and a lot of it, and he is clumsy, and sometimes he slips and falls and struggles to get up again. No.
How many new builds do you all have on average?
I don't know.
I have no clue, but houses with like actual chimneys are quite rare.
Yeah.
I think most of those have just been demolished and built anew by now.
Yeah, most of the things you find on top of buildings where smoke and stuff comes out is more like an exhaust for like a ventilation system, but not a furnace with a chimney. No, I do not believe that.
Barely see that now. No.
Plus, it's not very efficient either. Like using coal or wood to heat up your place. We use electricity and other things, usually nowadays.
Yeah, you can still buy like wood for your furnace, but that's then usually one of those like metal things that you can put in your house, and it has this tiny pipe that somehow leads outside. So it also
Into a chimney.
Yeah, but not like a big chimney where you can actually climb down and you're suddenly standing in the living room. That's the kind of chimney they used to have.
Yeah. No, that's not a thing anymore.
Like most the Mary Poppins kind of chimneys.
Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins.
An S at the end.
Most of our houses are still old as fuck. Yeah, the one thing I like the most about British older houses is the electricity box thing. Like you need to charge. You have like a card that you can charge.
Oh, the top-up thing. Skinner has told us about that before when I didn't understand what he was talking about.
Top up your electricity. And usually it's like a box on the outside of your house, I believe.
Just like a super wild concept to me.
It kind of is, isn't it?
Like with us, you go to an electricity company, you tell them, I live there now, and then they just charge you. You tell them how much you used, or like once a year they check how much you used, and then you pay a monthly amount.
Wait, that's optional. What if you don't do it then?
Free electricity, isn't it?
That would be so nice.
Illegal pro tips.
It's optional if you pay for it. You don't have to. But you can. I wonder how many people would then actually pay for it.
I would think more people than we imagine.
I mean, probably.
If you tell them it's for a good cause. Like, if you paying your bill would enable people that cannot pay their bill to get electricity.
No.
At least I'd be inclined.
Fair enough.
If you don't have a prepayment meter, you just pay monthly. Yeah, that's what we do. Prepayment is not a thing over here. I've never heard of it.
No, not at all. I only know the UK that does that, actually.
Yeah. You know what they don't only do in the UK? Tifa giving us recaps. Tifa, what happened the last time we did or did not slay the princess?
The last time we actually tried to slay the princess. We were on a straight path, tried to stab her.
Just do whatever the narrator says.
Do whatever the narrator says. It kind of worked because we managed to slay the princess.
Yes.
And as a reward, we were left in the cabin.
Yes.
To live happily ever after, because we couldn't leave because our cabin was like shut off from reality.
We had left space-time as it existed to us before.
Yeah.
We were alone in the empty cabin forever.
Forever.
Then we got the good ending. Just like a splash screen. Good end!
Yay,
you win!
You're happy.
And then the game was like, actually that's not winning. And then it continued.
Then it continued. Then we decided to kill ourselves.
Because that was the only thing left to do.
So that we could leave our happy, not happy end.
Because it wasn't happy. It was forever, but it wasn't a happy forever.
We were happy.
If there is nothing, there's also no happy.
Even without the internet, we were happy.
No Wi-Fi. Yeah.
So yeah, we killed ourselves so that we could be reborn.
Yes.
Which we did. Then we tried to not kill her and save her. Which we also did. It was like super cute. We fell in love with her.
Now you're confusing two playthroughs.
Oh, well, that's fine. You can add the one.
So after we had escaped, escaped eternity.
What do you mean we're confusing two playthroughs?
After we had escaped eternity, we went back there and we were like, well, might as well kill her again, because she's back, right? But she wasn't when we got there. Yes, I know. You don't. That's what I'm trying to point out. After we returned to the new cabin, there was just a skeleton. And we were like, okay, cool, done. Just as we wanted to leave, suddenly a ghost appeared through the ground. And then we were like, well, can't kill a ghost, right? I mean, we tried. It didn't work.
It went like straight through her. She did not appreciate that.
She did not like that
at all.
When she Sub-Zero put her hand in our body. I think it's Sub-Zero that does that, right? Rip out the heart.
She went all ghost on us, went through our body, ripped out our heart, squished it, and
in order to do that, she became physical. So, of course, what do you do when somebody has their hand in your chest and rips out your heart? Exactly. You stab them in the throat. That's what it was. So we killed the ghost version of her, and we died as well because our heart exploded. And then we were back again. And we're like, well, now we killed a ghost. Like, nothing else can happen, right? The next cabin we entered eventually was like this infinitely long hallway, and it turned out that
That's kind of cool.
the ghost princess had now become like a lich. She was physical once again, kind of like a zombie body
Not
horror
physical.
thing.
She came through the floor,
No,
snapped
she
our
appeared
ankle.
from the distance. She was physical.
Quite sure she came through the floor
Physical.
because our ankle was suddenly grabbed, snapped in half,
Yeah,
and then
but she came down the hallway. We didn't see her.
Well, it doesn't matter where
She
she came
had
from.
a physical body and was all messed up. She had the longest spine I've ever seen. It was like super weird. She broke our leg, and then our only option was like to just give up and let her do whatever. So she possessed us, walked out, and when she inside of our body was free, she got expelled out of it somehow, and then we were in the long quiet again.
It didn't
Yes.
really work.
Yeah, somehow she cannot escape. That was bad.
Every time she leaves, it ends badly.
And then in the second playthrough we did, we
decided to try to save her,
Yes.
which was a really cute route. We saved her, we had our smitten back.
No, we didn't. We went down there unarmed because we just want to talk and get you out of here. We don't need a blade. But it turns out that she is stuck, and then instead of waiting... Yes, her chewing off her own arm is a small detail that doesn't matter. Of course.
I mean, yeah, because she has it back.
And then it also doesn't matter to Tifa that then the narrator actually assumed direct control of our body, spawned the blade in the room, and killed the princess. Or tried to. We
tried
resisted.
to kill the princess. We
so then
resisted.
she had to kill us. Just the flash wound. Yeah, according to Tifa, these details aren't important.
So we got reborn.
Yes.
We tried again. We still tried to save her. She
Yes.
was still waiting on us.
Yes.
This time we actually did manage to save
Yes.
her.
Love in the end prevailed. We out-narrated the narrator. We just went like, no, the door opens when you close it on us. And so we just left. And then we were out of a cabin. It was a beautiful starry night. The love of our life. We've met her 5 minutes ago, but doesn't matter. We're smitten. The love of our life is standing there smiling at us, and we can finally do whatever we want.
And the world didn't end. She didn't want the world to end because we didn't want the world to
But
end.
the world
which was
did
very
end.
sweet.
She felt cold, and suddenly she got grabbed and dragged into the long quiet. Because we can't be happy.
Yep. And now she still, or the being that is collecting all of these parts, still needs one more part. Which means we have one more like story flow to go through for her to experience something to make her complete.
Yes, for her to become complete enough that she can pull the other versions of her into herself, whatever that means. I have no idea what's gonna happen.
I'm guessing all worlds will come back into one. Like all of these alternates.
I don't know if that's a good thing necessarily though. Like sounds like it could go wrong.
Might cease to exist. Gimme.
Oh, you're starting this time?
Yes.
Alright. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Don't click things.
I'm not clicking anything.
Am I ready? Tifa, yes, I want to hold your hand while you hold the mouse. How often have we done this now? How often? Tell me. Hand holding on stream. Now watch me do this.
So romantic. No, that's itchy, that's itchy. Stop.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah. My little beard stubble.
I have a habit of lifting the mouse.
Yeah, it's like, so, now you didn't!
I already let go of the mouse.
Yeah, take the mouse this time. So it's like, so how do I now grab the mouse to set up the stream? It's like, doesn't work. Now, are you ready?
I am ready.
Am I ready? Yes.
We're probably gonna be forced
Let's do this.
along a path this time, like we were yesterday.
Content warning, go check it out if that's a thing you feel like you should be doing. I don't know. I think we'll still have choices. But it is a love story. Load game.
I mean, choices, yeah.
That one.
This was yesterday.
Path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin.
And in the basement of that cabin
Is a
is
princess.
a princess.
You're here
Still.
to slay her.
So, question. What are we gonna do this time?
Well, like I said, I'm quite sure we're going to be forced onto a certain path.
I don't think so.
I think we will.
I
Like
do not
yesterday, we had the same.
But
like we
only
can't-
because we had done certain choices out of a path before we took a different path.
Yeah, but it's probably going to be the same now. Like if it's a path we've already gone onto, we will probably notice. Or the options are gone and there's only one option. That has happened ever since we started at the cabin.
Let's see if we'll find out.
But I don't think we've asked, have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
Appreciate the mental exercise. We are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
And
say
we
so.
believe, by the way, that the narrator is the one that wants to end the world.
Yes, for some reason.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Still don't... Like, the more we play this game, the less I trust the narrator. Like, no, there's something.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Okay.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
The fact that we've gotten like 4 different princesses, I think this proves that.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
The answer to that, by the way, is chicken.
I do kind of like this. Maybe I'll try to remember that.
Because where would the egg come from if there was no chicken to lay it?
But where did the chicken come from? If there was no egg that laid the chicken.
Out of a platypus.
But this is a great line, like seriously. It is. This is something to remember and use at some point.
I'll try to sneak this into a meeting next time.
Yeah.
There's no use arguing semantics.
The egg is hatched. It's about to ruin it all.
The egg was laid by something that was not quite a chicken.
It was laid by the dinosaurs.
I will ponder this further.
But that does mean the egg came first.
That's my favorite letter.
Oh, what a coincidence.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
You could, this time, not do it in chapter 1 and then do it in chapter 2.
We can
That
try.
would be different from what we've done so far.
Or we try to do it.
Or we
or
just
not do
talk
it
to her.
and then lie and do it.
Because we have not ever talked to her.
No, we did in like the first playthrough.
Did we?
Yeah.
I don't even recall that. I
Can
think we've
someone
gone through
else
all of
do
these.
this?
You're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Let's get to it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat.
She will do everything
Everything she can.
she can.
Everything in that cabin all at once.
I say we do take the knife.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The blade is your implement.
The pristine blade, even.
We're taking the blade along.
Okay.
Doesn't mean we need to use it.
It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
But have you seen our nails? And our feet?
And they
I'm
are
pretty
not
sure we
quite
could kill
round.
somebody if we wanted to with just our bodies.
I'm skipping the things that are the same.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
See, like when we don't carry the
Then
knife.
she sounds sweet.
She's
It's
all
like,
like,
oh my god, I
"Hello?
love her. Yeah.
Is anyone there?
Hero-kun? Oh.
Please?
Mm-hmm.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
We haven't done this one yet. I think I'm here to kill you.
That sounds kind of mean.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Why would you want her?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
This would be Tifa if Tifa was an actual real-life assassin. For real. She'd be
Excuse me.
like, excuse me, I think I've come here for the appointment of ending your life.
That
Do you
means
is it-
I'm
is
a
it
main
convenient right
character. Because every main character will announce to the person they're trying to kill that they're there, and then preferably I tell my life story,
Yes,
and then
you
I
need to
try to kill
monologue
them.
while you do it.
Yeah, you don't just
before you
stab
do it, yes.
when you can. Like, they need to hear all of why you're doing this.
You are a villain and you've come to my village when I was a young child, and on your way you gave me a mean look, and later you did some unspeakable things, and now I'm here to end your life. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly like that.
Preferably, even if you have the element of surprise and you are about to attack, you still scream, shout, do whatever.
You have to announce your moves.
You have to give them time to like turn around and dodge, you know?
Exactly.
It has to be fair.
I mean, yes. It's like Street Fighter. You have to say what you're doing.
Yeah.
Hadouken. I'm gonna stab you.
It would be rude to just stab. Exactly.
This is so uncultured.
We have manners here.
Yes. Shout out, you attack me like in the anime. Yes, exactly.
You walk down the stairs.
Tifa, stab.
Stabbity, stab.
The stabbity doodah.
Binding her to the floor.
Ultra, mega, super, hard, large, stab. Basically something like that.
It needs more action lines as you do it. It needs to be more anime.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Yes, she
Focus
is.
on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Sure.
We did say that.
I mean,
you did.
we were doubting though.
I did not sense doubt from you.
I said it in a doubting way. I said, I think I'm here to kill you. I did not say, I'm here to kill you. I said, I think I'm here to kill you. Like, there's a difference in how you say it.
The tone makes all the difference.
Yeah, it really does. The tone makes such a big difference.
Such a big...
No way. Why would you even think
yes.
that?
We be the narrator. This is the gaslighting route. Do it. Do it. I dare you. Do it.
Why?
The giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
Giant knife.
That's the toothpick.
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? We should drop it.
Why?
Don't you dare.
Yeah. If you already have the knife, don't drop it. Like
Nothing bad happens when you drop it.
nothing ever happens if you drop a knife.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of.
Exactly.
This is very reasonable.
It's not hero-like of us.
That's reasonable. We're dropping it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Dumb ways to die.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
I don't think so. Put a coat on her, boom, warm blood.
You step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
She looks like she already had to deal with a lot of our
Yeah,
shit.
she's already tired of your shit. It's a Monday, it's late. The package that she ordered on Amazon didn't show up on time.
She knows exactly what's going to happen. It's like, if you have ever worked in a call center, your first call of the day, you're just starting, and it starts with, I'm sorry that it's you that I got on the line right now. And you already know exactly what kind of call it's going
It's
to
usually
be.
when I lowered the volume on my end, I was like, yeah, just let her.
you already know there will be shouting.
I'll take notes.
100% there will be shouting.
I'll write down the keywords that I actually need. Yes, go ahead. Yeah. She has to pick up the package on herself now. It's on the other end of town. Yes, and her car just broke down.
We'll be fine.
Will we?
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
It's
What blade?
out of reach.
I hope
what
so.
could happen?
I hope so for us.
We dropped it before we got close.
What an awkward start to a relationship.
A relationship?
It's pretty awkward. A relationship? Are you coming on to me?
Huh.
How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? How long have you been here? Do you know why I'm here to kill you? And
Okay, we've
talked
talked.
enough. So boring.
I like the first two.
Yeah, I kind of like this. Pretty awkward. I'm going.
I
with
like
first.
that. The second one makes it even more awkward.
You want to go with the second one?
I would take the first one.
Then
Yeah, it's pretty.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
How to talk to a girl 101.
do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Yes.
We're throwing this
Flip
back at
it.
her. We're
Flip
flipping
it.
Oh.
That laugh. I think I'm in love.
We don't even have the voice of the smitten yet.
Stop it.
I have no idea. To be honest, I don't even know why I'm down here, or how I got here.
I hate it when it happens.
Kind of hoping you might be able to shed some light on the whole situation.
You know, you go to bed the next morning, you wake up, suddenly you're chained in a dungeon. It's like,
Yeah.
happens to everybody at some point, right?
Usually every weekend.
Every Friday night.
I would say there's people out there who think you're going to end the world.
Did we get a new one? No.
No. What do you have to say about that?
Tell her that.
Yes, do. Maybe we got answers.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
She's looking very much like she's got something planned.
Yeah.
Like, especially with the shadowing on her eyes, it's like,
It's the evil impression it gives.
I don't like it.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
What do you think that is?
How long has she been down here?
Well, good question. The game agrees.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
She has a point.
Yeah, but she knows what she's saying. Look at the face.
Yeah, but she has a point.
No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information from me. No, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them. I was hoping you'd tell me. Deflect. What are you going to do if I let you out of here? I do kind of like that. Want to deflect.
I like the fourth one best. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information secret from me.
Okay.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
What if they're bad reasons, though? If they had good reasons for thinking I was dangerous, wouldn't they have shared them with you? I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want to leave.
I can't argue with her. That's what I've been saying earlier as well. Like, usually,
At the end of the day,
you could explain it.
whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Lady, I just met you.
Yeah, make me trust you, I guess.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Yeah, why didn't the developers do that?
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
Are you sure you want to remind us of that? Like, don't you want to play us so that we do what you want us to do? And she's right.
Right about one thing.
She's straight to the point
Her
there.
word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
Clearly incapable, huh? I've seen different things here.
Yeah, but seemingly it's not even something she does, it just happens.
I mean, yeah, we've never seen her actively do it.
Yeah, in the love ending that we got, it was like she wanted to just go out there and do whatever, and then suddenly she was abducted by her body horror, over soul, god-like version or whatever.
Well, it seems to be triggered when she leaves.
Yeah, somehow.
Maybe
It's
this
weird.
house has some power to keep her
Is the cabin the real
separated.
princess? I'm confused.
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
How do we ask for a name?
Let's
we
do
ever
it.
asked that?
I don't recall.
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as
Oh, we did, yeah,
Yeah.
in the first
or
run.
Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Not an answer, well.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Let's try again.
Do you think she's not giving us a straight answer because the narrator says so? Or is the narrator merely describing something?
Well, the narrator doesn't say beforehand that she's not going to answer. And with the other things, he said it beforehand.
I guess.
Too long.
Well,
Still ask how to get her out of there, or have we talked? Might
I
as well.
feel like we've talked enough, but your choice.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I'm going to keep you locked away down here. At least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. That's a new one.
That is a new one, and I'm going for it. We're gonna
Yeah.
keep her locked away.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Fair enough, right?
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help.
I was gonna say, I mean, we've seen her being capable of just straight up eating through her own arm. Like, what exactly is keeping her down here?
I don't think she can open the door by herself. Like, the doors have been an issue.
Oh, true, we needed to make that happen.
So even if she gets out of the chain, she's still stuck.
I guess.
And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
That sounds like we should not take her out here.
I made my choice. I'm locking her in the basement.
I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna slay the princess.
What? No, we've done it before.
You think keeping her in here?
That's the one thing we
gonna-
didn't do yet.
I mean, that is true. Let's have a look.
No, you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
Isn't that the definition of a compromise?
I think we're gonna be forced to make a choice either way.
It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
You're making a mistake.
Oh, I agree.
At least she has company now.
Exactly.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
Why did we just... Oh, did we pick up the knife?
It
Because
sounded like it.
for one, we did hear the knife sound and the mouse cursor icon changed into...
Oh yeah,
us
we're holding the
knife.
blade, so we picked it up, yeah.
Yeah.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Good luck finding us.
Stab, stab, stab.
Stop stabbing words.
Slip these chains. She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
Even if you are, sounding confident is the biggest part of
Yes,
it.
you need to sell that idea.
Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
Okay, we're sticking to the plan
Yeah.
and locking her down here.
Yeah.
You'll be the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way.
We're used to it by now.
He's letting us, Will.
Basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay. We can make this work.
That's not a barricade. Sorry. Like the moment
It's not even fully like closed against it.
the moment you push the door open, I mean, it's annoying, sure, but especially at that angle, you're just gonna push it out of the way.
Yeah.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
Oh, she came out of the chains.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
Time to shit myself.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
Especially with a knocking.
We're not opening that door.
As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
Yeah, we're really off to a good start in this relationship, aren't we?
Yeah, I think I need to like water my goldfish. I'm quite sure I forgot that. Like I should go.
I need to take my goldfish for a walk. Like, something's not ready.
Enemy you've made tonight.
Yes, we don't.
Sound like she's getting any weaker.
How much time do you think passes here?
Minutes, I would think.
No, it doesn't.
Threaten me all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience.
Good argument.
That is a good argument. I mean, you do feel slightly less bad if it turns out that
She's evil.
she is evil indeed.
Yeah. The way she's knocking, she clearly has some issue going on.
So all of that was just an act, wasn't it? You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess. You're a monster. Okay.
Ignore
Or
and go to
ignore.
sleep. The third one is very real.
I feel like the second one is like we're trying to put it on her, which I like. Gonna go
Yeah.
with this one.
Innocent and harmless, if I want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
Fair enough.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt
Oh, she came out.
of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
So,
You notice what stupid thing is? We barricaded this door and it opens to the inside. It didn't even open to the outside.
all she did was open the door and went like, whoop. Yeah, it's... Yeah.
The table did nothing.
Player character is one of the smartest people in the world, clearly.
I mean, I guess it was worth a try. Why do I?
It would have been better to just like put it like sideways, tilted, so that it like jams the doorknob a little bit. Yeah, that was pointless. Also,
it absolutely was.
this evil version of a princess is knocking something fierce and goes, "Oh, I'm gonna pick you apart piece by piece," and when hero guy goes, "No, you won't." Why
She's
would
behind us watching us sleep.
Why would you go to sleep? How could you even fall asleep in this mode?
You need to sleep at some point.
Yes, true, I guess, but...
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Oh, look
Did
at
you
how
hear
tall
that
she is all of a
electric
sudden.
crackling sound?
I think her nails like scraped over the thingy for
Oh.
a second.
Yeah, is she growing? Why are her arms like backwards?
She's tall, isn't she? Or is
Yeah,
she
she is.
floating?
I think she's floating actually, yeah, that's worse.
I think this means floating, yeah.
Floating princess, worst princess for having a calm, collected conversation.
Yeah, I prefer my princesses on the ground too.
Yeah, same.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
You know, everyone should look for somebody who doesn't look at them this way.
This is not a look of love, no.
This is not a look of love.
This is not good.
Slightly creepy.
Yeah, she's floating towards us, yes.
I can fix her.
I doubt it. Also, is she throwing a gang sign at us? Check her
It's
right hand.
slightly awkward, yeah.
It's the
Oh, sorry.
The paralysis
It's a princess move.
comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
It's the look of love. You keep telling us to slay her.
Skinner, I don't know what kind of relationships you've been in. They don't sound good. Not from where I'm sitting, at least.
But on the other hand, this is me when I see like the last piece of chocolate cake laying in the kitchen or something.
This is me, like Friday afternoon, work was long and arduous and the pizza's in the oven. And it's not quite done yet.
You're standing in front of the oven
Yeah.
looking at it.
That's 100% me looking at the pizza when the cheese just started bubbling, but it's not crispy yet. It's not golden. Like it still needs time.
Someone looks at me. Oh, the look of love is a song.
Yes,
Let me.
that's the look. The look of love. That's the look. That's the
Oh,
look.
yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
MCA.
Now that it didn't ring a bell, but now that you sing it, I do know the song.
But still,
been a
that's
long
not the
time
look of
since I
love. No, that's the look of love for murder, maybe. But
It's the look of unhinged. I want to say.
well, we're being paralyzed, so let's start with that.
Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
Said the narrator, who's obviously lied for a long time about many things.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
It's the look of I'm about to ride you into oblivion.
One silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
You know,
This does look like a bad way to go.
there's this crazy to hotness scale, and like she is way off on the crazy. Like no, no, priorities all out of whack. No.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
Stab.
She's looking like Gollum.
It's
My
the you.
precious.
It's the you chives.
That you keep trying to stab for some reason.
Well, maybe it does something.
Imagine you unlock the secret ending.
Secretly stabbed to death. Like she died by 1,000,000 small cuts from all of my stabbing.
Exactly. The secret ending you unlock by moving the mouse for a combined 1 mile over the screen where the princess is located. I doubt it. Not how I imagine to die, but I hope to. Well,
What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
yeah, like fall in love with you and then you get taken in front of our eyes. That was not wonderful.
Yeah, we're too traumatized. Like it's better to lock you up so that no one can experience this.
Exactly. I guess.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
Bitch, I tried. That should be the last words. Bitch, I tried. Yeah.
No. You mama.
You ugly anyway.
You kind of smell like a baka.
Princess.
Princess.
I would love that. I would love that.
You absolutely would right now.
I mean, the lungs stop drawing in breath, so we can still do it like one more time. Like, yeah. All right.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
No. If only.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
And we should take a short break.
BRB.
BRB.
We're reborn.
Are we? Let's do this.
We are now.
The nightmare. Oh, just what I wanted for the final stream.
There we go.
Path in the woods. And at the end, you're here to slay her.
Okay, we still have the deja
Okay.
vu.
No.
She's going to kill me again.
Probably.
Again? People don't die twice.
Are you sure about
I
that?
haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
If we're okay.
The narrator is the worst cheerleader I've ever seen.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Shh. What if he hears us?
Okay.
Oh, voice of the paranoid.
Paranoid.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear? Shit.
Shit.
Why?
I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
But the narrator, like all of the different voices are also just fine with there being other voices.
We all have acceptance of one another.
It's like weird.
She was very direct with us last time. Well,
Can confirm.
She was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
Yeah, maybe not a good idea.
It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Not even yourself.
But we're going in.
The interior of the cabin is
No.
Oh, no door.
smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
Inviting, just what I wanted.
I don't feel invited here, honestly.
No.
Like, I feel uninvited and should just leave.
Yes. This looks like I'm interrupting something. Also, do you see the ghosts? We're being watched.
Oh, shit. I didn't even see that.
There's 3 on the left and 1 on the right.
Oh, yeah. That's the first time, right?
That is so freaking creepy.
That is a bit creepy. What do you think they are? Different personalities looking in?
Maybe the way we are hearing the voices in our head, we're also just imagining these things.
That could be.
Because... No, I don't like it. No.
You're gonna say something?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time.
Just your local permit.
There's a princess in here?
Picture this. You are the hero who hears multiple voices. You have just walked your way into the cabin to eventually try to slay the princess. As you make your way into the cabin, you see these things. You also see 4 featureless faces staring at you through the window while they vibrate. What could they possibly be doing?
That's nothing bad, right?
No. Also cannot see their hands.
It's just the nosy neighbors.
Yes, 4 of them.
I
Yes?
forgot a nosy neighbor story. Next time.
Alright.
It's just an empty frame.
I think she's gonna be right there in the shadow.
She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
I can
think
feel
that's
eyes
her
on us, but
eyes.
that's not her, I think.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Alright. Take
Shall
the
I
blade.
approach the mirror first?
There's no point. It vanishes when you do.
True.
We've done that multiple times.
Yeah, we are going to take the blade along again.
Pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Steel can't lie to us.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
That's quite the line.
After you picked it up, it turns out it's like a very fancy sort of rubber.
It's a mock blade. Yeah. It's one of those very used for films where if you stab, the blade just
I
retracts
like it.
into the body.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
I like that. But it's not steel. Can we not be made from metal? Or steel?
No, the rubber thing. Yeah, that is true.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And then we have a steel knife from the movies.
Yes.
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
At least we're all going.
Well, into a basement?
We're going in.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness.
Is this blinking at us?
Yes. So
Well, all of them are
those
blinking at
eyes.
us.
Yes, all of them, I believe. They're all blinking.
I don't like the fact that only here there's 2 eyes, and here that are together, and the rest are singular eyes, blinking individually.
Yeah, no, I don't like it either. Not one bit.
Eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes.
Yeah, this was not in the contract.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I
doubt it.
A game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
How hard is it to throw a knife?
It's a fair question.
We don't need a plan. I'm just going to kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it, and I don't know why you're all being such pessimists right now.
Good one.
Or we could just talk to her. We can step off into the void.
Between the stairs.
I think we'll die if we do that.
You want to try that?
Shall I save, just in case?
Nah, try it.
Just
Okay, save.
You want a new save file?
Yeah. Step off into the void between the stairs.
You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible force.
Okay.
Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
Maybe like a
We could
warp
have died.
pipe in Super Mario Bros. You know, we get straight to the good ending. Okay.
I just expected to die, honestly.
Well,
I was curious.
Congratulations, you really lucked out. Of all the things that could have happened from stepping into a void, nothing is quite possibly the best outcome you could have gotten.
That is true.
Well. Yes, Queen Slay. She does.
Bottom of the stairs.
And the Dark Lord.
How you doing?
Wednesday. How you doing?
As you emerge, you
God,
find yourself between 2
more eyes too.
rows of
This doesn't look better.
wooden planks, suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
We can totally hide behind these planks.
Yes, of course. Good luck trying that.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
Nothing's weird about this. There's just eyes staring at us from the distance.
No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
The narrator does have a pointer.
Because the narrator wants us to slay the princess.
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement.
I've seen worse basements.
Yes.
We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
Yeah, don't think that's not on the table. Sorry.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
Well, no matter which direction we go into, there's eyes.
I wouldn't give it to you if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Love that sing-songy part at the end. I say go right.
I would also go for right. Like, at least it feels like there's a clear path.
There's more stones that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. That was also my first instinct.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
Oh my god.
Ah, baby doll face.
I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow.
Oh man, we're being paralyzed again.
She looks very different.
It's a mask. It's even cracked.
Oh yeah.
This is it, isn't it?
And she has a different dress,
Yes.
which I kind of like.
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
What's that? Is that the tiara? Or yeah, it's a tiara, right?
This is the
It kind of looks like
here.
scabs or something. You see it now, right?
I know what you mean, but it's the tiara.
Yeah.
To be a way out of this. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
Oh, what?
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
I mean, I already broke.
Yeah, I think I'm due for like a warranty check. Can you like return me to the door and then I'll just handle it for... I'm already broken. There's no fun to be had here, sorry.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate.
That sound.
It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
Mm-hmm.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs,
I think it's just gonna keep repeating.
nerves.
Yeah, I like going through it once more.
Lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing?
Just keeping us alive.
What are you doing? Like,
I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death.
We're focusing on our organs, and that keeps them going.
you are all now manually controlling your heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
If that was an actual thing, I would be dead so fast. Like, I would
Yeah,
somehow fuck up the order.
Heartbeat, air.
Liver,
Heartbeat, liver, kidneys, liver, brain, muscles, heart. Yeah, good luck with that.
Something would go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more?
How dare you?
You have seconds left.
Wait, for real, seals and dolphins actually breathe manually? Oh, the poor creatures.
That seems kind of annoying.
I could never be a seal or a dolphin.
But that's
I would
because they
just
can actually drown, no?
I mean, it makes sense. They spend a lot of time in water, but still.
I believe you
Damn.
can drown them.
Dolphins sleep with half a brain asleep. That I've heard, but I didn't know that that also stretches to them manually breathing. Like, that's... Like, I can't even, like, focus on two tasks. If one thing I always need to focus on is just breathing, like, I don't get anything done. You cannot sedate seals because they will suffocate. Oh, damn. Alright, that's rough for seals.
That kind of is, if it needs help.
Yeah.
I would not do well.
They get trained to get used to humans and bats. Yeah, that makes sense. Fair enough. And I guess if you do really need to put them under, you also need to like intubate them or something so that they keep breathing. You just do it
There's
for them.
probably some
Yeah.
pumping system.
Fun fact. Poor dolphins and seals, man. Yeah. I'll never look at them the same way.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of work.
Yes, I'm sure.
Like, I sometimes can forget to breathe.
Yeah, same.
And then all of a sudden you're like out of breath and it's like, oh, didn't breathe.
Imagine if you actually controlled your heartbeat like that too.
Yeah, that would suck.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver,
We get it, Tifa.
Why do you forget to breathe? You never have that when you're just like walking down the street and sometimes you just stop. And then after a couple steps, it's like...
Become a dolphin. Tifa confirmed part dolphin. There you go. There you go.
Apparently I do it sometimes when I sleep too.
Yes. Also not good.
Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
No. Ooh, I like the mantra that's still going on in the background.
Yeah, it does. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
You can't decide what you want to do, can you?
Well, I want to heart, lung, liver, nerves, heart, lung, liver, nerves. Can't you hear me? And OBS is disconnected again. Is it for longer again this time?
Let's see.
Are we back?
No, not yet.
Then let's take a short break.
Just
Tifa.
in case. Save.
Let's take a short break anyway. Then we can try to fix this. Press the button.
BRB. Wrong button.
We're back!
Yes, we are.
It's not our internet. I don't know what Twitch is doing, but this is the second time we got disconnected. And I do not know why. Everything else is working.
Maybe it's OBS.
How would it be OBS? Nothing's changed.
I don't know. Because Tifa didn't have a pancake on her head.
Yes.
I mean, I ruined it.
I think that's a fair assessment.
It really is.
I feel like it's the game though, because like this is cursed. Clearly.
Instead of our hearts that she's trying to stop, she's accidentally stopping stream.
Twitch, internet, OBS, connection, Twitch,
keep going, keep going.
OBS, internet, connection. I will not continue that. Princess Chan is absorbing all the bandwidth. The bandwidth was fine. That's what I'm saying. I checked on other stuff because everything is online. Everything works. Sorry about that.
Suddenly there's a peek at the neighbors because it just ran off straight there. It's like, I don't want to be here.
If only. Then I could blame myself or our internet, but...
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
I can imagine.
She isn't attacking us. Why?
It's like a cat, just enjoying...
She doesn't need to attack us right now.
Enjoying the prey.
The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
I do kind of feel like it's fair to try to kill her now.
Well... she's just standing there, though.
Why won't you finish me off? What good am I to you alive? What do you want from me? What happened after you killed me last time? Sent here to stop you from destroying the world. I can't just let you leave. You're a lunatic. You know that, right?
I feel like the lunatic is actually in control of a game because it's not me.
What? If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation?
I like that one.
How about I just kill you instead? We don't have to be enemies.
We can be friends even.
Not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave and I'm not going to try and kill you, so do your worst.
Ooh,
Okay.
I like that one.
Toss the blade and remain with your nightmare.
Your nightmare. Not the nightmare.
Our nightmare. Okay,
Your
we're going
nightmare.
with that.
Oh, yeah. I like that one.
Serious? You fling the blade into the void, denying yourself the opportunity to ever slay her and finish your...
Probably gonna regret that.
Most likely.
Nobody's happy here, but maybe it's for the best.
Compromise.
You poor deluded thing. Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not. I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
Heart.
Don't surround yourself with people like that.
I do love this shot.
I hate it.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down. You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you.
And we're dead.
Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I don't like it. No.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
80 years.
Are we the problem?
Is it us?
Is the player character like a monster that loops or folds time?
I mean, we aren't human, we know that.
I mean, we don't know what kind of setting this is in. Maybe we're just one of the many humanoid bird races that exist here.
That is true, but maybe we're the bad guys. We're pretending to be the good guys.
But, okay.
Let me out.
A reprieve, a good life, love, children, a steady career, recognition from your peers. Here one moment, gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Okay.
Why does everything need to be fucked up?
I really enjoy these shots.
No, I don't. Press buttons.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Let me out.
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out.
That's a good question.
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
Did we just experience her life?
That seems to be the case. And now the narrator is going to leave?
You can't keep going? What are you talking about?
But he doesn't respond.
Oops, I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Why does this one have to be the last one we return to the void? Why couldn't we end on the love ending?
That would have been sweet, wouldn't
Yeah, it would have been so much nicer. Your body is dead, but you live on.
Chapter 3.
Chapter 4, Chapter 5. Every chapter! The moment of clarity.
No, okay.
That's new.
You're on a path.
Oh.
In the... Shit. What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
I like the floating trees.
I hate those too. I don't like any of this. Reality unraveling, and we get to experience it. No, this is one of my nightmare scenarios.
There was a princess, I think. It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember.
Voice of the broken.
Mm-hmm.
I think we were trying to save the world.
You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
I sense some dissonance between you two. Yes, I don't like horror. Tifa is horror.
Oh, wow.
Enjoyer material, I'm trying to say.
It depends. Horror is great. Horror can absolutely be great.
Yeah, I'll be playing some Mario games after the stream or something until I can sleep. Yeah. Otherwise I'll be seeing all of this at night.
It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left.
You don't know if this game has a happy ending.
I hope it does. For my sleep.
We have to let her out.
No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we? Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything.
I can see where the opportunist is coming from.
I'm so confused by everything.
No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever. I think.
We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart? We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere.
There's nothing for us
Everyone is there again.
to hide everything. We love her, so we have to set her free. Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us?
Yes, you can. Cats exist, and they are proof of that.
To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love.
Again, cats.
Why are there
You
so
have a
many
point.
of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us.
I feel cheated of my chance to talk because all of you are.
No, I get less lines.
This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
There's been like a couple times.
We couldn't even read the text on the screen anymore with how many chapter cards there were, so, you know, a lot.
That's a good question. How many times have you all been here? What if we don't go to the cabin? I mean, we know. I feel so disjointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. Don't know if I can slay her. The only way out is to do nothing. So nothing I will do. And then we stay where we are.
I want to see whatever version she is now.
So we go to the cabin? Okay, but there's no proceed to the cabin.
We could ask a question first. How about like the first one?
I think they're all wrong.
She's the only thing that's right.
Of course.
Is it good for her to be a cat if you're some kind of bird? You have a really good point there.
I didn't
actually.
even think about that little bit of flavor to the story.
It would be slightly romantic, like you have these stories about cats and birds becoming friends. Like there's a small chance this could be something.
Just because
It feels
in
realistic.
nature it doesn't really happen. We're both creatures of captivity, it seems. Us to our voices and the princess to
How deep?
the cabin. Maybe we can bond over that.
I'm a prisoner of my own voice.
Voices.
But still, well,
A prisoner of my own afflictions, if you will.
Yes, obviously they're all wrong. What are you going to do about it?
Well, off to the cabin, I guess.
yeah, let's go.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to
Oh.
the cabin.
Oh.
Or rather,
There's only a mirror.
to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill.
Yes, an empty hill, people. There is no mirror here. Mirrors don't exist.
No, this isn't right.
Oh,
There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there.
Okay.
cabin is coming.
Don't ask him about the mirror.
When
He always says he never sees it.
you buy your cabin on IKEA, or from IKEA, and they sell you the service that they build it for you, it comes like that. That'd be
It
kinda
seems
cool,
quite
actually.
practical.
Yeah. Suddenly you have a house.
Like you just need to put them all against one another.
Where does the basement come from in this scenario?
There, under the mirror here, there's this little hole that you jump
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
He always lies. And he always makes it gone.
It's exhausting. We must be such a mess, but we never get the chance to fix ourselves. That thing is mocking us.
Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do.
She's still here, buried deep inside the earth.
So
Why is the narrator afraid of a mirror?
because then we confront ourselves. There's gonna be something with that mirror.
Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
And don't forget, every time we look into the mirror, the voices disappear.
True.
So it makes sense the narrator also doesn't want you to look into it.
But
because
that means
then
the narrator knows
disappears.
that.
I would think so, yeah.
Alright.
What's wrong with giving them space? What if it helps them? What if they need to be heard? Or approach the mirror? Let's first ask the question.
It's why they are the way they are.
Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep moving.
Well, the narrator is the OG.
Or you could just give up.
But if all the voices are delusions, the narrator being a voice makes the narrator a delusion as well.
But he was there first.
So? Doesn't change that.
Who was first, the narrator or the hero?
The very first voice you hear is the narrator.
So yeah, the narrator is
Always.
first.
Well,
Okay.
time to approach a mirror.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin. The cabin that isn't there. You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it.
Looks pretty clean to me, really.
Yeah, a little bit.
Smash it to pieces.
Oh,
She's on the
that's not been done before.
and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it.
Just
Smart.
do something. It doesn't matter what.
Exactly. I'm sure that whatever you settle on, it'll be the best possible decision you could have made.
Exactly, Tifa.
Yeah, exactly. We're all trying our best here. We all want what's best for us.
I guess. Well, proceed then.
Off we go.
Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific.
Well, give me the option then.
That's a new one. Do you think it'll work? Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them.
See?
That's us.
You're the best one.
We absolutely do.
I believe in you.
And it already has worked.
Oh,
It's gone, don't you see? We're one step closer to her.
are we gonna be king
When did
of the cabin? When
I
she pulled
blinked
that
and
out?
suddenly there's a knife and the what?
Yeah, the mirror disappeared and revealed the knife.
Of course it did. Why wouldn't it?
The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure therein. Wrong and unsettling as it may be. The only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment.
We should take that.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
Why do you think certain points in the story always repeat? It's always a pristine blade. It's the implement. You'll need it if you want to succeed.
It saves lines. It sets you up to a certain path.
I think there's a deeper meaning to this.
Take it. It's the only way forward.
You take it.
It's the only
You
way
have to
forward.
take it.
You've already tried everything else. Don't you remember? You have to take the blade.
We'll
I like
take
the
it.
last one.
You have to take the blade.
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth.
I was actually joking about the hole that we needed to jump into, because I'm not
Yeah.
jumping into that.
Oh, we will. If this is suddenly Silent Hill, we're gonna jump down holes, because that's what we do.
Of course.
Over the hole, gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep.
That's a bit too deep for me.
And it looks like it has teeth.
I know, right?
I don't like any of
Like a
it.
giant worm mouth hole
We're going
thing.
after Princess Toph. I would love that. If suddenly Avatar characters showed up, I would scream.
If I knew she was down there, I would trust it.
Yeah, because she'd help you.
But I think we're following the wrong princess here.
Yeah.
Deep in the bowels of
Yeah, that's Princess Nope.
you see something staring back at you. It fills you with dread. It's her. She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
You really are a coward.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
It's the ring.
They're climbing out of the well. Your princess is in another cavern. Yeah, this is not the one we're looking for. Sorry.
Good things don't happen in bowels. It does very much look like the inside of a creature.
We're fucked.
I was joking when I said that way back when. You know that.
100%. If I was sitting here by myself, if I wasn't streaming this, I would just play this by myself in the dark at night. I would Alt F4 and just leave the room. I would turn the lights on in the entire apartment.
Yeah, these kind of games you really gotta play in the dark.
I would go put on a feel-good movie, like an old Jackie Chan action movie or something. You know, something just dumb. Turn the brain off, just watch, just experience, just smile.
Just be happy.
Just wash all of this out of my brain. Yeah, sure, let's keep going.
Closer.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could melt you.
Melt
you.
us.
Well, you have.
And closer.
She has 3 hands now, by the way.
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
And closer.
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. All that's left is for you to take my will and let me out.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna let her out at this point.
I don't think we have a choice.
It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too.
Yeah, that's nice, that's nice.
When you want the evil girlfriend.
A trinket that gets to stay with me all the time. Right by my side.
Do we want that? No, I don't think we want that. It's like a ragdoll. Kinda, it's...
She needs to climb up automatically without you clicking anything. Well, are you watching the stream, Skinner? What about any of this makes you say that? Actually, don't explain.
A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything.
Because we're a bird? That's racist.
That's kind of cute.
That's racist. Just because we're a bird person doesn't mean we need a cage. That's a hurtful stereotype. I will tell you about.
Now don't pose. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need.
Oh.
And you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
I think we were kind of the same like her.
In bird culture, this is considered a dick move. This is a dick move in every culture. All of
She's
this.
insulting us.
You ain't seen what's under the mask. We have in the previous chapter. And it was an experienced looping eternity of dread and despair.
It's fine if she keeps it on.
I'm good. This is the one time I don't want to see somebody's face under the mask.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
I agree on this one.
What are we supposed to do? She took our weapon. This really was a lost cause, wasn't it? You sealed our fate when you refused to kill her. Kill or be killed. Yes, I suppose you're right.
Why don't we just stamp our foot
She
on our
just
face?
wants to take care of you. Yes, in a very specific way. Yes, I don't like that way though.
But until when? Like, when will she not?
There's no paralysis anymore. Is it because we've already given her what she wants?
Can we please step on her?
You're just an object, a tool. You once were something else a long time ago, but Was that something new, or is that just a dull and jaded memory? There is no other ending here. Just take her hand and set her free. Scroll down.
There's no scrolling down.
There's a scroll bar, but...
Just take her hand and set her free. That's
Also,
exactly what I did not want to.
Wait, do you think the text has a deeper meaning? Because you were something else a long time ago. Because every time at the end of like chapter whatever, when we get to the long quiet, we do get to look at the mirror, and the text says the memories start flooding back. You look at yourself and then something. You've unraveled, you're disheveled, whatever.
Well, judging from what you said earlier, we were both something else. And we're trying to create her anew, or make her anew again. And maybe then we will be anew.
Do you think the entity that is the player and the entity that is the princesses are the same thing originally?
I'm not sure about that.
If existence itself was like suddenly split into like a good and evil, like a yin and yang kind of thing, you know, they need each other for balance and unity. They cannot exist without one another, and if they're apart, well, then shit happens, I guess.
Well, it could be because we all keep coming back.
Yeah, we keep coming back to her somehow, even if we don't want to.
I told you, we are the princess. The princess is us. You, me, everyone. I don't think it would be kind of cool to be the princess.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her
We're taking it.
difficulties, the moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you.
Fuck you, narrator.
Everything is awesome. We're pulling her out.
You have a very long arm.
The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
I didn't think I'd be so tired.
She's gonna be grabbed now.
Hands. The princess, exhausted, slumps.
Well, she got out.
So cold.
Here we go. Yeah, take her. Please take her away.
It's kind of sad every single time.
You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost.
F's for the princess.
What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away just like her. Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they?
Should be.
Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here. Finally, we can smash it. Oh, will you stop with the smash?
Yes, Skinner.
What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
Let's do it.
I think I'd like that. Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
Is it going to be the princess this time that we see?
No, it's still gonna be us, but we're not gonna be like monstrous, melting, zombie, rotten, whatever.
You step towards the mirror once more. Its secrets remain hidden. Its mysteries remain unresolved.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready. It feels okay. The fear's gone. I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you.
Finally, peace.
There's some silence.
I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep. I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here.
That's a mood.
That's me when horror games. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it.
Oh, nothing.
You are nothing at all. That isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and when you see it, a figure faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection.
Okay, we have a beak going on here with teeth in it.
I think if you press a button, we get to see more.
Contrarian best force, I agree.
Yes.
They didn't play off. What do you mean with that?
I think it's because Skinner wrote off, y'all didn't trigger the true ending. Off, off.
Oh.
Press a button!
I am pressing a button!
Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image and the glass in two. And then another crack forms and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass.
So you're the narrator.
We're getting to meet the narrator.
I was wondering if I'd get to see you. Wait, is this only one eye? I saw there's several eyes.
But it could be because the mirror is broken.
The mirror broke.
Alright.
What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions.
Let's go through all of them from the top to the bottom.
Oh, there's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably do get to go.
OFF is an indie RPG. I didn't even know that.
Oh, we've never played that, no. Okay, so you're the narrator.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Well...
What are you? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Oh.
Others like you. You said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Okay. Do you have anything to say for yourself, for all of his hubris?
I do. The people out there are real.
So there are people.
No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live?
Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
I'm so confused.
I usually am in these conversations.
I have so many questions for you.
Then ask them, and make it quick. I won't last for long now that you can see me.
Ah, we wasted the thingy.
Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that?
Is that what we're gonna ask?
It doesn't hurt. I don't feel pain. Not physically.
How many more are there? Oh my god.
Well, there's some small pieces here.
Yeah, but I think we have 3 questions left. Like, this is one piece, this is one, and this is one. Okay, maybe...
Every time I ask you something, a piece breaks.
Yeah, let's not do that. Are you part of me or are you something else? So you do know about the looping. So many of the times I met you, you denied it as even being a possibility. Why did you lie to me?
Do it.
If you made me, then what am I?
What is the princess?
I wasn't supposed to see all of this, was I? What is the princess? Did you make her too?
Do the princess one.
The people out there beyond the walls of a construct, do they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do to them? And what is my true identity? Let's ask for a princess first.
Destroy the mirror. No. It's gonna destroy itself.
The ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So
so I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Okay. But if I destroy her, won't I be alone? Do you know that things won't just be worse if I destroy her?
Go for that one.
What would it be like to live in a world without her? I don't want to destroy her. Does it help if I look away?
Do that one.
No, we have 3 questions left.
Doesn't matter, go for it.
Why would you want me to destroy the concept of transformation? I think that one is the best one. You know the why?
Fine.
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed.
If I destroy her, how is that existence any better than death? Or even different from death at all? Honestly, it feels worse. So did we get disconnected again because stuff is breaking?
No, we are not.
Good.
We're still online.
So I have that wing, ding, window sound.
Oh, we're not the only ones that can hear that.
No. Stream can hear everything we can hear, so including that.
Go for a fun one.
We have 2 questions left. This is not the time for fun.
It absolutely is.
Tifa standing at the precipice of the end of existence as we can all perceive it. And she goes, smell my fart. Like,
I'm just saying.
are you okay?
I have mentioned several times before that if I was responsible for saving the world, you would all be fucked.
Yes.
Like, then don't put me in this situation.
What would the world be like without her?
Light, burdenless, an eternal pattern of forgetfulness leading into the joys of rediscovery. Everyone will be with the ones they love. No more fear, no more howling chaos, just life. Forever. There's a cruel irony to it all. The only way I could share my dream with the world was to never be able to see it for myself.
I think you're out of time.
So, I think you're out of time. I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good. That is savage.
That kind of is.
Rest easy. I'm going to destroy her. Rest easy. I'm going to destroy her, but lie. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all of this. Say nothing and watch him end.
I would say lie to him. I feel like that's the nice thing to do.
So, listen, the narrator has been gassing us up and gaslighting us throughout the entire game.
Yeah, but he's just doing it for the better good.
No, he doesn't. Whoever the narrator was, based on what little information we got out of him in our time with him, he is trying to play God. You know, when I was like, oh, maybe we're like yin and yang, we're like both parts of existence. Apparently we are.
But so is humanity. Humanity loves playing for God. I think, especially since he's going to die now anyway, we might as well lie.
Yeah, so
What you meant.
So if you agree with me that acting like this, like trying to become God yourself to undo existence as it is not the way to go, then I think I want to put it in his face like that.
Yeah, but we don't know what the correct way is yet, technically. I mean, we're gonna go figure that out later. But
I want
now,
to help the princess. I vote this answer.
You really want to go help her?
Yes, I want him to come to an end knowing that all of his evil intent, his wanting to manipulate everything and everybody to do only what he wants, is his undoing, and he can get fucked for oblivion's whatever there is.
Well, I don't mind. Go for it.
I'm not going to stand. I want you to know that before you die for good. Fuck you, narrator.
There's no reasoning with a god, even one you've woven into existence yourself. I've said my piece. My time is up.
He doesn't seem to mind that bad. Narrator isn't gonna go out the way you think. Probably, but...
Just you wait.
Like I said, I'm just an echo, and echoes always fade away.
As a final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you.
So that's why we saw nothing.
I called that. No?
What did you call?
I said that we are both one entity in a way.
This isn't confirmed yet, though.
Light and dark.
Nothing has said that
good
we
and
are
evil.
together with Thingy. Let's go to the cabin. One last time. One last time.
It's one more time.
Now it's one last time.
Daft Punk somewhere crying right now. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find.
And... like she has to appear now, no?
Okay. An eruption of princesses.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
I'm not sure if I like this version better than the others, but all of the rest of her is like going back into her, it seems.
I think it's supposed to look like they're all flowing into her, like she's made out of herself.
Yeah.
But the way it looks is kind of like weird. The fact that they're naked, all of them. The all princess. Yeah, the princess of princesses of princesses.
I mean, it makes sense in a way too.
I guess.
See what her explanation will be.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Can we finally be together?
I've missed you too. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
How about we just go through all of them?
Let's do that.
Well, all of them, there isn't that much. I've missed you too.
She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response and then patiently waits for you to continue. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
Also, wait. The echo made us. We are nothing. We are the void.
Maybe he put a consciousness
Then
into
who
us.
the hell was the person who became the narrator?
I think the question is more, who were we then?
Well, we are deaf. I guess. I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
So you were correct. We are the same entity.
Okay.
Split into two.
Alright, I'll take that.
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
I would say...
There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Let's start at the top. They all explore options.
Okay,
Guessing
then
they're just part of a conversation.
let's do that.
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, Nothing restraining us but us.
Don't you have a say in all of this? Why is this all falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
We're getting clearer answers for sure, at least.
I still don't fully grasp them, but yeah.
Then that's a different story, but it's like better than before.
Yes, it seems more clear to me.
It feels like it has to do with what we're asking.
Yeah, let's talk this through. I still have so many questions and I need answers before I can make a choice.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach. And you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
What did... I want to ask questions. I just want to have a conversation. Why are you turning red?
Because it made it seem like we're unsure. Which we
I
are.
just want to understand.
Oh.
There are few things more terrifying than one's own heart. And there is almost nothing more terrifying than sharing it with another.
We picked the wrong thing, didn't we? And so why are there floss things on her hand?
That's what she looks like. Okay.
But the most terrifying thing of all is to leave one's heart unshared. You are the only thing like me, and I am the only thing like you. Could you bear the weight of an eternity alone? Do you dare to shape a reality of solitude and thrust it on creation?
If this is my only option, yes.
Thank you for sharing yourself with me. Wait, these are all different options. I don't need to share my heart with anyone. I wish I could share my heart with you. You showed me your heart to break me. It was a terrible thing to see. If that is what it takes to rid the world of death, I could bear the solitude. I won't engage with this. Remain silent. Remain silent. I think these are choices.
Yeah, and I think thank you for sharing yourself with me is a good one if you want to shape
fair enough.
Because she is showing who she is and...
True. Yeah, I get it. I need to try to think like a rule of nature, like a god.
Yeah. So I think this is a positive thing to say.
Yes, I'll take it. Yeah.
I'm aware of what it did to you. The understanding you've returned to me is a gift. Your liver drags a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go?
We talked about that too.
Stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
Yeah, until I kind of ate the world again. Sorry about that. We had a good thing going.
It's good for as long as it lasted.
Oh. Ooh, I was blinded by emotion. We both know that. I want that feeling back. That feeling never left me. I won't engage with violence. I get it. There's no need for us to keep fighting. I'll leave with you. I just don't know how. Stop the fight early and surrender. Let's not do that. Honestly, I want that feeling back. That sounds good.
I'm thinking the same thing.
That's
you
a very
lifting
positive
me
thing.
and me lifting you. That does seem correct. Let's go with it.
Yeah.
Or that feeling never left me.
Oh, that's deep.
I think that might
that's
even be
deep.
the better one.
Yeah, like it was so real for me that even just the memory of it still nourishes me and keeps me going.
I think this might be the better option.
Yeah.
You want to go?
Yeah. If I were to write a love letter, I would use that one.
Then let's go with it.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's no need for you to fight like we are. Whenever you're ready, we can leave together. Hand in loving hand.
I won't leave with you not until you see things from my perspective. Not only because the game tells you it's game over otherwise, but also because it makes sense. This is an exchange. We're both part of the same whatever it is. So I feel like just her sharing all of this, that's nice for me as a player to finally understand things. But
then let's go.
If there is a together...
If you need more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time in the world.
Oh no. Yeah, we kind of did that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Still feel bad about that.
The world is not enough.
If it's good enough for a James Bond movie, it's good enough for this. I helped you out of fear and I'm not afraid of you anymore. That is why I resist you now. I fear you now more than ever. I was glad to set you free.
Okay.
I won't engage with violence.
We kind of proven that we do.
Well... Yes, but this aspect of her was talking about rending the flesh from the spirit.
But especially since we keep calling this a fight, I
Also,
feel like we
get
should...
away from that option, please.
We should stop agreeing with her.
But this isn't a fight, it doesn't need to be,
Yeah,
it's a
but that's what they're
conversation.
saying. Like, we keep agreeing with the things she's saying.
Let's just choose the way we think we would choose. And in this case...
I would go with this one. I helped you out of fear, but I'm not afraid anymore. But we're not really resisting.
First of all, we're not resisting, and we didn't help her out of fear. Did we?
Or we go with I was glad to set you free.
I mean, in the end we were.
Then we go with that.
Yeah.
Then set me free again. Set both of us free.
I'm still uncertain if she's gonna turn out to be the evil one or not.
Well, if she really is all of life and creation, then inherently she is evil. Because where there's light, there's darkness. If there's life, there's death. If there's happiness, there's sadness.
But we're the darkness, technically. We're the darkness part.
Yes. Yes. Still don't quite get what is our part in this, but... Well, second option. Again, I believe that Kingdom Hearts is like...
If you need...
That story is even more confusing than this one.
Oh, there's the sword one.
Boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it.
You are ribbons. You are a body. You are ribbons. Beautifully delivered.
On it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts or not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead and alive and dead all at once. You learn to put yourself away and to follow the flow of reality. And you used it to rise above me.
I like how the sword thing is now being overrun.
Yeah, by princesses, out of all things.
You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. Unjust impossibilities pushed you to become something you would never have been without them.
Well, actually too deep for me. I think...
The majority of this is...
I think that is... This won't make sense either, but I think it's unintentionally intentional. I think the words and the messages you're receiving are supposed to invoke a feeling in you, not necessarily an understanding. Because, again, this isn't two people having a conversation like just regular people like you and I and Tifa. This is two concepts of existence having an exchange. So I don't hate the fact that I don't fully get it. Because, like...
If you look at it like that, it makes sense. I mean, we're not supposed to have all of the answers
like,
here, I think.
whether that is good or bad depends entirely on your personal tastes. I'm okay with it. I would also be okay with just them speaking plain old English and me understanding what they're trying to say, but I'm okay with it being like this.
It's part of the game's charm.
Kind of. If we hadn't snatched that body away, we would have killed each other. We were self-destructive. I mean, were we self-destructive?
Felt so good to finally win, even if it was going to cost me my life.
Even if the journey was agony, the end gave the struggle meaning.
Speaking of deep.
And that's the other ones. I like
that one. The journey.
Even if the journey was agony.
Yeah. Kind of get the rough outline about what this is about, the narrator's motivation, etc. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody tried to change reality. And they made a thing that is capable of doing this, and now, well, they are having a conversation about it. And you're running in to fight her over and over, finding the thrill of fighting her?
I wouldn't say I went in it for the thrill.
Part of us did. There was at least one voice that enjoyed all of this. Many voices did for different reasons. But ultimately, we as the player, I guess... I mean, it felt like we did it because we had to.
I like this one.
Yeah.
The end gave the struggle meaning.
That's the one closest to how I feel about it.
And even then, what we saw was not an ending. When I thought I had reached an unconquerable peak, you showed me how much further I could still climb.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center.
I'm guessing the moment we leave, we will merge back into one being. Or one something.
The question is, what are our choices? Because so far we've only been able to talk to her, or the game tells you just give up. Just end it early, which there has to be something else.
Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe in the things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. That is true. What do you think happens if we leave here?
That's a valid question. I think I want to go for that one.
Let's do that first one.
This universe dies and a new one is born. And that one dies and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
Alright. It's easy
That seems...
Those are all answers. Up. Up, up, up,
yes,
up.
I'm just saying what the...
No.
What the options are.
It's easy to believe in the things you believe in when you get to sit above it all.
Besides, I literally only have my fingers on the...
Yeah, but I don't trust you.
Usually it's you that mispresses.
I don't care.
It is from my vantage point that I can see the totality of truth.
Only your perception of it as well. I say, Tifa, we save, take a short break.
At this point?
Yes, because I gotta pee.
Save. I'll overwrite this one.
No, the next one.
Fine.
Always new ones. And then we go for these choices.
Well, let's see. First, BRB.
BRB.
We're back.
We are, and only you can prevent forest fires. And only we can prevent whatever we're about to prevent. I say, very first time around, we should go with the things that we would normally choose. So I'm saying I'm ready to leave. How do we leave?
Then wait.
Oh, let's check the options. And there's a ton of them. Let's start at the top.
You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you.
Okay, that's deep. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free.
And the rest is the same. Slay
And
the
all
princess.
of these are different variations of that. Wait, there's more? Okay, I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave?
I do kind of like the last two.
I like the last one most.
Then let's go with that.
Yeah, because she keeps trying to influence us. Can we influence her?
She wants to leave.
Understandable, but still.
What I offer you is not perspective, it is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Oh, there's a voice. Which hero are you?
I have no idea how good it is to hear you.
I can do this alone. Where's everyone else? How are you supposed to help? I thought voices weren't allowed in here. I thought you died whenever I looked in the mirror. Top one.
Which hero are you?
Yes.
Mouse isn't working.
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
I would say I have no idea how good it is to hear you. Like now we get some help.
It's good to be here. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Let's go into the heart.
I don't know what this means, but video games have told me this is where I want to go.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Then let's go.
Okay, deja vu.
We're going through every place, every cabin to try to find her.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Do you see the windows where bodies are
because
just overflowing?
everything is now the princess.
Yeah.
That makes sense, I guess.
Do you need me to describe things?
Oh, true.
We're in the heart.
There was one ending she didn't talk about yet. The very first one we got, where everything was completely jumbled mess.
True, that's
She
the first
brought
time
back
we got
every
into
iteration
canon.
of a princess except the very first one we found. Which one was that?
I don't remember.
That'd be nice.
Same.
That was the Blade one, actually.
In an almost unfamiliar place.
No, the first one was the kaleidoscope one. With the many faces.
Oh, where, yeah, the stranger, yeah.
Yes, thank you.
True.
Why is she
true.
hiding that one from us?
Oh, you made it here too? We never really got to talk to her, did we? This one, I mean.
I'd like that description, if you don't mind, for all time's sake. Is it just the three of us? Did anyone else make it to the cabin? Is the narrator really gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
What a shame. Anyway,
Really goes to show how much you've grown up. Killing somebody across every iteration of reality just by existing. I don't even know what I would do if I were in the driver's seat with that kind of power.
you know what I begin to think? That the player character is the end of existence. Because the narrator,
Do you think we're gonna try to stop that?
through all of the interactions, wants us to kill the princess. Killing the princess ends the world, but it locks us into this forever state where it's just us.
Just because
And everything
we can't
else is
kill
somewhere
everything.
else. I think it's like the deranged evil mad guy in a JRPG. It isn't I want to fix the world, I want to destroy the world, because if there is nothing, then there cannot be sadness, there cannot be death, because
I don't
there's
think that's
nothing.
what we're going for, though.
No, I think that's what the narrator, the person that was the narrator was.
No, the narrator
aiming
said
for.
he just wanted life to be there forever.
I think that's
if
a lie.
we're locked, then they don't die.
I think
I don't
that's a
think
lie.
that was a lie. But we can find out if I press a button.
Go ahead, man. River still stands. Could you describe the cabin for us?
Good riddance.
Yeah, fuck the narrator.
Really? I'm gonna miss the guy.
I don't, not one bit.
Yeah, right. He really put us through hell, didn't he?
Yeah. Do we take the blade or no?
I say don't. Well, it depends on what you want to do.
Blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far.
I think we should come to some sort of
Killing-
understanding together.
Killing the essence of existence cannot be the answer.
That's why we're gonna go through this peacefully.
Yes, that's why we don't even take the blade, because that's not my intention.
If that's what you think is best, then that's what you think is best. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Free Radical might be shutting down.
Winding stairs again.
I'm not
Now
even
there's
sure what
only
that
one
is.
way forward. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Yeah, and this horrible, messed up MC Escher-esque staircase.
Yeah, it was a real mess. Stopped being fun pretty quick.
It's okay. You can come down. The stairs won't bite. Not this time. We don't know what you want from us, but let's talk. All of us. Maybe we can help you find your way.
Okay, I like that.
She doesn't sound messy anymore, though. At least somebody here feels put together.
We're all totally put together.
Continue downstairs. Yes, you do, Jack. I know who Free Radical is. Don't worry.
I didn't.
She didn't.
Keep her waiting.
Either way, I still don't care. I mean, it's sad for them, but...
Last time, just stairs. No weird fuzzy stuff or nonsense trying to pull us apart.
She's also not locked
That
up.
wasn't so bad.
So you didn't bring the knife. After all the lives we've lived together, and all the lives we haven't, you somehow found a way to move outside of the script.
We've
She
done
kinda
this
looks
before!
like she's melting.
Yeah, a little bit.
Are we missing a page?
Sit with him. I never got the chance to talk to you before you were taken away. Not you at least. I'm sorry for what I did to you.
I don't want to be a god.
It's a fair answer, I say. Are you the same as you are out there?
Why don't we just leave? The only thing left for us to do is leave. Well, that's not
Let's
it.
start at the top
I
again.
would say the top, yeah.
It's okay. No hard feelings. In a way, you helped us become a version of her. But we weren't very good at it. I don't think a conversation with us then would have been very insightful. That's probably why we were taken away. That's all we had to offer you. It was time to change again.
It's different from what I got. Well, it looks like we're on a different ending.
Do you
path,
like it
I
better?
guess. Were you also able to go into the heart? Or did you go around that, basically?
After all we did, she's just forgiving us. Just like that. You know?
Wow, Tifa. I'm okay with you. I'm not okay with you skipping my lines, but I can accept that kind of. But
That means a lot. I would say, are you the same as you are out there?
Yeah.
I think she's different here.
Yes, we think. We're kind of like a shadow. Out there, every part of us is blended together into one huge idea. A big wave of unyielding change crashing against the world. But in here, we're fractured. Small. Still a little more separate than we'd like to be. Our instincts still trying to pull us in different directions.
I think with Princess you get here depends on your very first playthrough. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You get the first princess you met every time.
I'm so happy we're getting this one and not like the love one, because I think she could change my mind. I'm a sucker for love stories. And this one is like a mini version of the goddess, so
A little, yeah.
this makes sense.
That's kind of like us, isn't it? Yeah. We really are the same.
I don't want to be a god.
Do we not want to?
No.
Hard agree. Seems overrated. Too much pressure.
Yeah.
But that's what you've always been. Even now. You can't put aside such an important part of who you are. And neither can we.
I cannot get over this phase. It's like, it's okay. You can do it. I believe in you. You know?
It's like, keep going.
Yeah.
So, you might as well embrace it.
I guess.
What if we just leave? I think that's a good question.
Yeah.
You all need to play it for 12 minutes. Why?
No, that's a game. 12 minutes.
Oh, you all need to play 12
Stop
minutes.
keeping confusing Tifas, you know?
I didn't know all of these games.
Sir, women deserve love too. Yes, they do. What if we just leave?
He'd hate that. So you should do it. Even if he isn't here anymore, it's the spirit of the thing.
I agree.
Leave? But what would happen if we left with you? Would we exist inside ourselves? Are you sure you want to find out if that's possible or what that would mean for you? Is that what you want?
My thought here is, the narrator made us. The narrator molded us into killing her over and over and over. And I believe the narrator is a piece of shit and does not have what's actually best for everybody in their mind.
Well, he has what's best for him in mind.
Yes, selfish.
Which makes sense.
So if we do the opposite of what the narrator wanted, that has to be a good thing, right?
Well, we don't know what it does to her, though. We're kind of ripping a part of her out of the being.
Well, let's talk about it. What options do we have? Start at the top.
We can take their hand and just leave.
I've always wanted to leave with you, but I didn't like being a god. I want to walk through that cabin door just as we are, just you and me. Not knowing is exactly why I wanted. We knew everything out there, but we don't know this. I want this. Doesn't matter what it means, what matters is that we're leaving together. That's all I want.
I would say the last one, but I think the narrator's just misguided, not necessarily evil. I mean, his actions can be taken as evil, but all he wanted was, in his mind, in his eyes, a better life for everyone else.
You merely adopted the princess. We were born in it, molded by it. I never saw a prince until I was already a man.
I say we go
Bane
for
is
the
wonderful.
last option. And just go with that. Doesn't matter what it means,
Yeah.
we're leaving together.
Yeah.
After so many iterations, so many different versions of us clashing and coming together and clashing again, leaving with you feels like all we ever really wanted.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Aww.
Yeah, I think we've done our job.
Are you two going to be okay alone?
I think that's a good one.
Yeah, ask it.
We're not alone. We have each other.
The best two voices, Contrarian and Hero. I'm okay with it. If they're okay with it.
I'm sure we'll find the others.
They're somewhere. Leave with the princess.
You lead, and the princess follows, and together you leave a basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. There's an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown.
The bodies in front of the mirror are gone.
Oh yeah. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door.
Mirrors, windows.
Yeah. You can see a tension seize them. They're unsure of themselves for the first time in their long and short existence. They have no part to play anymore, and they know this, yet they still are. And then they cross the room to the door outside. You follow their confident steps.
We can feel the threads of all the stories we've told together, all pulling us back down the stairs and into those chains where we know the outcome of everything that could ever come to pass. It's comfortable there, but it's confining. We want more. We want whatever might be on the other side of this door. Something new that we'll experience together, with someone who exists outside of us. With someone who can see us in a way we can never see ourselves.
Aww.
I love you. Who's going to open it? Are you ready? Neither of us knows what it's going to be like out there.
Are we gonna
Open the
confess
door.
our love?
I'm so gonna play this again with a specific route first. I feel like getting one with a body, like the sword one first, so that you get to leave with her. I take it that part is the same.
I'm kind of wondering how the sword one will be, though, because you will have that character.
Edgy. It will be
It's
edgy.
gonna be sharp.
Can
and
say
stings.
that.
I say we confess our love. I feel like we're in the moment.
So, I mean,
We might die when we open the door.
I don't love a princess, but after all they've done together,
Actually, I would love to do the route of the zombie one.
yeah, of course you would. But like, the I love you is like, it's like a cosmic kind of level thing, you know?
Well, it's still the same.
Yeah.
So you don't want to go for... I'm
Yeah.
gonna go for it.
Dude, I love you.
And we love you too.
See?
See, look at how happy she still is.
Okay. I'll take it.
Oh, that's sweet.
There's the Stockholm Syndrome. It's not Stockholm Syndrome. We are not who kept her there. We literally got her out. Team Dog Pit. It's quite a name.
Surprised how many people actually worked on this.
Oh, patron
the
alpha
patrons,
testers.
okay.
Neat. A cat eating hamburger. Whoever you are, I love that name.
I would have supported this game.
No. Oh, they even have a snake. That's so cute. Thank you so much for playing. And as an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H. Oh yeah. I like cat and axolotl.
That was really cute. I told you it has a semi-good ending.
Explore, join the Discord. Join the mailing list. Join the subreddit.
That's smart.
So, Tifa, we can still check out one or two other endings if you want. How did you like Slay the Princess?
I really enjoyed the game. I liked the art style. I liked the story. It was like this weird daydream that they just went along with.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have been able to come up with any of the dialogue, especially in like the what's called the long quiet moments.
I think I would have to be on drugs to write like that.
Especially in the beginning phases where everything isn't really unclear. But I really enjoyed the game. I think the other endings I might just check out offline.
I like the game, I want to say. It doesn't really feel like a how do I
It's
say
not a
this?
traditional horror-ish kind of thing.
I grew up with an NES. Most of the video games I played for most of my life were like platformers. You know, you press buttons, stuff happens. And like especially in the last few years, like narration-driven, story-heavy games with
Very
little
good at
gameplay. Wait, I still want to do one mining. Are like a lot of people are complaining about like walking simulators and shit like that. I don't agree because not every game as a form of entertainment has to be like about, oh, press X to awesome. I think the game works really well as an experience. It does that well. Like, you made me play through the same idea, like what, 6 times? 6 times? 5 times. 5 times.
6.
Was
We've
it
done
5?
6 parts.
Well, 6 then. I cannot count. And I enjoyed it. Because every time it was different enough. And like there was like a deeper connecting tissue behind it.
I even kind of enjoyed that the beginning remained the same. You had a starting point. And quickly enough, it's different.
Yeah, I feel like the repetition also becomes part of the overarching story. Because later on you learn it just repeats for you. It's a different princess, it's a different narrator and everything, but it keeps repeating for you because of what you are. You are the god of death or whatever. I like it. The visuals sell the game. The voice acting is great. Yes.
I really enjoyed all of the different personality voices. And I just love the weirdness of it.
And it felt to me like there were no mistakes, or not no mistakes, but no accidents. Like at some point very early on, I think we talked about like, did they only get one voice actor? Why is every voice the same person, like voicing them? I mean, different tonality
because
and stuff.
it is.
And then at some point it clicks, like, because there are voices in your head. It's not like you're traveling in a group, in a party, and the people are around you. The voices are in your head. And at some point it's like, the voice of you, that's not our voice. That's a voice we hear.
They're nice little parts. It all came together really nicely.
Yes. I liked it. I would recommend it. I enjoyed it. I'm still confused-ish, but I enjoyed it. Also, hello Benjima. Sorry. I need to do one more thing though. So, return to the main menu. Because I want to slay the princess. That's the name of the game. And I cannot go to bed until we've slain the princess.
Well, go for it.
So one last time, we're gonna slay the princess. How do we do it? Do we go with a dramatic, I can't let that happen, I can't let everything die? I have to fight for a better world. I'm so sorry.
It feels
You
kinda...
are cruelty itself and I cannot let you exist.
I would say I have to fight for a better world, because that already sounds kind of cruel. Insinuating that it's not better if she's in it.
Well, assuming that the narrator has managed to brainwash us into doing his bidding. You had your happy ending. Yes, this is what if. This is not the canon in my head. Clearly, what we did is supposed to be in my head, the true ending.
I say the fight for a better world.
We're gonna go full JRPG, fight God. What kind of game is this? That kind of game.
Even now you think you can destroy me.
Oh?
If it takes all of eternity to break your delusion, I will still break it.
It's basically a visual novel where you need to slay a princess before she ends the world.
No.
Okay, well you already know who they are.
I can do this alone, I just need to slay the princess.
I don't think you can. You obviously need help if you're going to strike a decisive blow. You're not going to slay her from out here. There's still a piece of me.
I feel insulted.
I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Let me slay the princess.
She's relentless, isn't she?
Alright, we know this part. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's pick up the knife.
Well, now you definitely need to take the knife if you want to slay her in there.
Jack would love it. I think I've seen Skinner play a bit of 12 minutes. Maybe at some point.
I seriously don't recall any of that game or seeing that game. Enter the basement.
Take the blade.
Yeah, with the knife.
Seems to give us more things we can do, right? So you're not going to suggest we throw it out the window?
Not this time.
No, we've been through too much for that. And he's gone, so there's no one left to mess with but ourselves.
Is 12 minutes a visual novel as well? No.
No.
Besides, what's the third beat? It isn't funny if I suggest that twice, especially since you never took me up on it last time. There's the guy I know.
So, throw the blade out the window. No.
Enter the basement.
No, we're gonna slay the princess.
Those winding stairs again. Yeah,
You know about this? How do you keep making my chair unable to move?
I'm not even moving.
I'm so attracted to Tifa, I just keep pulling over to her somehow.
Like, I literally do not move.
Okay, let's go down there.
And forward we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting. That was easy compared to last time. Just stairs. No weird fuzzy stuff or nonsense trying to pull us apart.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
For once.
Not so bad.
Even after everything you've seen and all the lives we've lived together, you still want to kill us. The Echo really got his hooks into you. Unless you have your own reasons for wanting us dead.
Yeah, the three voices talking at once is kind of weird.
I really like it. Slay the princess.
Princess.
Then. Let's see this through.
So, you've made a choice for all of us.
The other two are like, did we get stabbed?
All three faces looking at us like... A voice of a control. I didn't know they made a game about Skinner. Benjima, if you didn't already have VIP status, you would have gotten it right now. Yes. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Even through everything, through all the worlds we've seen and experienced, through all the lives we've known and lost, we could never imagine a world without you and us. It doesn't feel possible. Despite it all, we've always loved you. We hope you don't regret what comes next.
Feels kind of sad after we just got our happy...
You blink and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small melancholic weight that sits at the border of your heart. Whatever action brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged and left each of you with a piece of the other. By destroying her once and for all, you also destroyed a part of yourself. But the world hasn't ended. Things continue on.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
No, she's not.
Let's leave the cabin.
Good.
That's right. We've got a whole world to see.
Why do I think we're stuck in the cabin?
You leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. And then you leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here. Yeah, there's not a lot for us to do, is there?
It's probably nothing.
The path and the woods outside are an empty canvas, but there's even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor. A world free from death. Set yourself free. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of a construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it. But it does not yield.
Come on now. It shouldn't be that hard to break out of here. We're some sort of god.
We are stuck in here.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to a new kingdom.
That sounds dramatic.
All at once, the unyielding tension gives way.
What are those feathers?
And then the shattering. You're free, and before you lies the endless expanse of absolute reality. A new absolute reality, one forged by your will and by a long and arduous circle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
It's finally over, isn't it? But all of us are still here. I knew we'd finally see it through. All it takes to be a winner is grit and determination. We really did win, didn't we? We're the house now. We get to make the rules. This is nice. No more hunting. No more running. Just us. And whatever's out there. Absolute reality. Who would have thought there was really a world outside of us? And who would have thought we'd
Did we count that?
end up siding with him? The whispering, and the coercion, and the bickering. Everything horrible about being alive has stopped.
I can see this as like the end stage in Dark Souls.
This seems like... I mean, the Dark Souls games are about time like folding in on itself. That's why like stuff also looks the way it does. It does kind of feel like that, yeah.
That wasn't very hard at all. Speak for yourself. Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now.
It's funny because we look like a crow.
I hope this was all worth it, because I'm personally inconsolable.
I mean, that was kind of shitty of us to do.
Time mends a lot of things. You'll get better.
We'll find someone else, I guess.
Yeah. to our vanquished foe. Welcome back, everyone. It's great to see you all again. Now we just have to figure out what to do with ourselves. Forever. No problem. We could do that, yeah? Yeah, we can do that.
I was gonna say, that's a perfect line to end on. Okay, so we can either choose love and life, or we can choose to be in nothingness by ourselves with nobody that understands.
I kind of liked the happy end better, even though you don't really know what happens the moment they leave. Like, for all we know, they stop existing. Everything stops existing. We don't know.
Well, maybe
don't
they
know.
just get to live in their own like pocket dimension.
You're kind of pulling her inside out. I don't think so. You're taking a part of the essence.
Oh, you can even see them in a picture. The snake, the cat, the axolotl. That's
They were
so cute.
there before too. Love or being by yourself, that's an easy choice. Yeah, and there is only 2 gods, which means we will forever be alone with all the voices.
Forever alone. When I turn into the meme face.
No, it's not cute.
So, the game is called Slay the Princess, but I would definitely not recommend slaying the princess.
In a lot of the cases, I do recommend slaying the princess.
Yeah, but ultimately, the final choice, the one that makes or breaks the thing, I'm okay with not slaying the princess. I prefer to not slay the princess.
I would have been okay to go with her. Oh,
But we did.
sorry. No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
No, not with the actual... We went into her heart, and in the end we left with the inner her, but we didn't leave with the being. Like, we could have left with her, and I'm
Oh wait, there's a
guessing
third choice.
we would have become one entity.
I can load the game again.
No. I'm gonna check out the other endings off screen.
Wow.
But not today. We both need to go to work today, which means getting up even earlier.
I'm saying
I know I'm always the
wouldn't
party
mind.
pooper, but I sleep a whole lot less than you do.
That seems like a you issue.
I really enjoyed it. I loved the quirkiness of this game.
Okay, I'm assuming there's at least one more ending, the one where you go with the shifting mold.
Yeah, you just say
I mean, that's
you
the
leave
name.
with her.
That's the game. That's the name she was given. I don't know if that's the actual name. I don't know what would happen in there, but honestly, I think the ending we got first is the ending I'm the happiest with.
Yeah, I thought that was really sweet. I
Yes.
didn't expect a good-ish ending, actually.
The idea that these two entities, I want to say people, but I don't think that quite fits. These two entities have been like clashing for so long and in these different ways, and they're both kind of like, I mean, one seems to be nature and the other one was made to do this particular thing. For them to just go, you know what, why don't we just leave? Let's just leave. Let's just try to find happiness. Or maybe we don't, but we try to break out of a cycle. I like that.
I do like what they said in the beginning as well. They started with, this is a love story.
Mm-hmm.
And it really is. Like, in all different sort of situations, it still is.
Yeah. Fear of ending I've seen made more sense of things, but they all seem to explain something. Maybe it's the kind of thing where you need to like see everything because every little bit gives you like a different like aspect of it.
I said I wouldn't replay this game soon, but the fact that you have an ending of all 6 characters, I might just click through it again or just watch it on YouTube.
Wait, there has to be 4 endings because we left with an aspect of her. That's one we chose. One
you have
say
like
I
5.
like the best. No, 4 at least. Then there's one where you do slay her by killing an aspect of her, therefore everything. That's one we didn't know. Then there's the one where you reunite with her, the one you just brought up. Which is just go with me, but with the goddess version. And there's one where you don't do anything. There was one that was
You're
like...
gonna be forced into an option.
I don't think so.
I think you will, but I kind of I want the different endings with the different characters you meet. I think that will all have different dialogues.
Then you have to do an entire new playthrough. Yeah, get like the 5-6 different routes and then get to the end. I mean, you can do it.
And yes, it's only 10:15, but by the time you're actually sleeping, it's like midnight, and then the alarm goes off before 6, and it's like, man,
you know,
I'll be unhappy.
It's kind of arrogant to speak for other people on their behalf, but I think I can speak for everybody when I say...
What can I say? It is a skill issue.
Let's just live day by day and not be conquered by our sorrows. Yeah. I like the one we chose the best because going with the goddess, that's what we were before we were torn apart. So things have been like that. And killing her seems like bullshit. Shouldn't do that.
At least Psycho gets me. Thank you.
But the idea of finding a new path for us. Yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with ending with that.
Yeah.
Wake
and
up
then you believe you can just still get a bit of sleep, or you try, but then you don't. So for like, let's say 27 minutes, you're just tossing and turning, not being able to sleep, and then you kind of doze off, and then...
The moment your eyelids
Alarm.
close fully, yes.
That's exactly how it goes. Yeah. I used to be really good at sleeping. I'm going through like weird phases in my life. There was a time where I didn't sleep at all. Like for years I had like 2 hours of sleep.
Thank you for making it clear that it's about sleep, because when you say I'm going through weird phases, I'm pretty sure everyone's like,
going through phases in life.
We agree.
Then I had a time where I could easily sleep like 10 hours a day. Like I was catching up on all of the sleep.
Yeah, that was shortly after she met me and came to Germany. That was fun. Hey Tifa, you wanna watch something? It's 8 p.m.
Then I caught up on all of the sleep that I missed, and I'm guessing I caught up at this point because now I'm back to I sleep really bad. And at some point I guess I'll go back to sleeping well again. I'm not sure.
Well, as you teach the world about your sleeping struggles, I want to tell everybody that since now we're done with Don't Slave a Princess, they should name again. But that's a spoiler, I guess.
Got pretty good sleeping since I got the hammock, but that's good.
That's the only clue you're gonna get once again. It's quinoa. Friday, the beginning of the end of NOPEvember 2006.
Sprinkles and quinoa sprinkles.
Close. Nature sprinkles.
I'm looking forward to this game. I have no clue what to expect, but I'm really looking forward to it.
I know Friday could go absolutely horrible. This is not a joke. I'm not making this up.
I say that more often.
I've seen a video of somebody playing the game, and I've seen the title screen, and I was like, When I've seen them play the first 2.5 minutes, and on the second screen they were on, I was like, I'm playing that myself.
And then after 4 minutes, the game's over.
No, then I closed the video, and we're gonna play that on Friday. If the game is super short, I have a backup. If that game is also super short, I have a backup for a backup. If it takes 2 streams, that's fine. That's what I'm currently planning for. If the second one is, or if we're done super early in the second one, we just revert to the backups and you just get more. I'm prepared this time. After the unholy mess that was Amnesia and us not being able to finish that, I'm now back up.
Nice.
I'm backupped. It's up next for Frozen Freitag. The NOPEvember 2023 Climax.
The quinoa surprise.
Yes. If anybody of you...
That's the title for Friday.
Can do. If any of you have seen the game before, kudos to you. I don't think 99% of the people know it. Quinoa. Yes, quinoa.
You can say that. That was already said last time.
True, we did give
We
that
did
away.
mention that because Skinner guessed it. Oh, Benjima guessed it. Someone guessed
Tifa
it.
once tried to remember the name Keanu Reeves, but Tifa cannot say Keanu for some reason, so she said quinoa. I think it's pronounced quinoa. Yeah, in America. It's not over here. Over here we say quinoa. Which helps, because otherwise Tifa's fumble makes even less sense. Tifa thought the guy's name is Quinoa, which is what we call quinoa. So yes, quinoa,
Reeves.
that's the clue, and it's because Tifa once said Quinoa Reeves.
It's a throwback.
Yes, a little
But
bit.
it does have to do with the game, so it's a good clue.
Yes, yes. I'm looking forward to it.
Same. Let me have a look if there's someone to rate in the meantime.
Quinoa Reeve hashtag. I'll take your word.
It works.
How do you pronounce hashtag? Pound key. Tic-tac-toe playing field.
Do you pronounce hashtag? Hashtag.
When
That's
somebody is trying to give you text in a way that is phonetical.
Gate.
Tifa is confused.
The little gate. If I would tell you the little gate on your keyboard, you know exactly what it is. Yes,
No,
it is.
no, Tifa, if you tell me the little gate on your keyboard, I would think you need me to open the thing and like do something to the mechanics of it.
Not very smart then, is it?
That feeling when he doesn't call it a quadroform. That sounds like a medical thing. Like the other day I had an itching in my loin region, so I went to a specialist and they told me I tested positive for quadroform. No?
No. Not as bad as your log joke, but it didn't work.
I'll take it.
What does work is rating you.
Let's do that. Let us do it. You need to move his thing out of my way. Now it's annoying me.
Like, I think we already had this discussion
Yes,
before,
we did.
like where we replayed streams and I do not move for an entire stream. Like, I'm like a brick. I sit here and I will not move. Moving costs energy.
That's true. She
I
barely
don't
moves.
have a lot of energy to spend. So I sit still.
Sometimes I look at the screen to just check that we're still online because issues today too.
I'm the problem.
Yes, you are.
Because the problem it's me.
I move relatively a lot, and you can see that as if you zoom through, like just rush through video, you can tell that I'm like.
Yeah, but then you are the
And
problem
Tifa's
if
like-
something is in the way, isn't it? Like then it's definitely you because I did not move.
There's all the Tifa movement if you
Yeah.
jam 3 hours into like a 6-second clip. Yes. Yeah, I understand that, but still, it is what it is. If you cannot stick around for a raid, please go check out Youth whenever is convenient for you. Thank you for
Sit
making
like
her
a
sit like a
human.
human. Yeah, bring it
I
down
will
again.
still sit like a human for
Thank
a
you for
moment.
that. While I click this button.
Oh.
The music just got quieter on mine. I was like, what did I just do? But nothing, it's just the
Well,
music.
now is the timing for things to break if it does.
Yes, hopefully nothing breaking on Friday. If it does, we'll just work around like today. It is what it is. It's the joy of doing things live.
Yeah, it's part of it.
Do you have any more nuggets of wisdom to share, my princess?
Have an awesome rest of your night and we will see you on Friday.
With quinoa.
With quinoa.
Yes, that's the plan.
Quinoa.
Press the button, Tifa.
Quinoa is kind of a weird word.
Thank you everybody for hanging out with us. Thank you for finishing Slay the Princess with us. We'll be back on Friday with
Yeah.
the mystery climax game. See you then. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.